Hello. Hey, Genesis. Lophoria? Lophoria? I don't know if I say that right. Oh. Hold on a momento. Now I'm like, oh man, should I have gotten live? And of course, all of a sudden tired. Can't sleep. Oh, this one's from a few days ago. I haven't seen it yet, so I was gonna watch it. I just figured I'd watch it with you guys. But he did another one. There was one before this one, like several months ago. So I know I won't be able to be live for very long, but I figured why not watch this with you guys? This is from the 13th. I was in Tennessee when this was done, it looks like. I just now found out about it. I know that story is crazy. About his sister was shot at him like point blank is what he said. But since he said what saved him is that they went target practice the day before, and that something about the bullets she put in the gun, instead of it going, it's like instead of the bullet going straight, it kind of like, I don't even know how to explain it, how he did. Yeah, that was his first charges ever, Jane Doe. I don't know. I haven't looked her up to see what her name's Julie. It sounds like she lives in Virginia. Dave, where is everybody? There's only 68 people in here. Is somebody live? I mean, it is 4:30 in the morning. I cannot stop yawning. I need to figure out whose packages I still have to do. Let's see. I have Dee Dee's. All right, went out. 87. Yeah, he got charges and she didn't, but yeah, he went to prison for that. But I couldn't find any charges before that, and he said that was his first. But still, I feel bad for him if that's true. Yeah, I actually, somebody said I need to check out. Maybe we'll, depending on if I can make it, because I'm like all of a sudden, of course, starting to yawn. But we should maybe check out also. Oh, what's her name? Oh, what's the one that starts with S? Not Donna Serafina, but the one S I wanted to listen to her first one again because I heard it's like makes sense now with everything going on. Yeah, Sloan Bella. Sloan Bella. Yeah, I think she just did the one. I didn't go to that Sensible tunnel. I was just looking here and I searched Sloan Bella Summer Wells and then JLR's video at the Sensabod tunnel came up and I was like, man, I didn't go there. So who all have seen this? Um, well, I'm still going to listen to it. Oh my gosh. No. I am so sorry, guys. You haven't seen any of this? I mean, I think these are fun. Do I believe on them? Mm, mm, mm. I'm open to it, I guess. Party's here. Did you dye your hair? Don't even say the word yawn because then I'm gonna yawn. Really, I don't even think that. I don't know. I go back and forth on the whole psychic stuff. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know. It's fun every once in a while. That's why I put it in the title so people knew that we were. It's not really psychic because it's a tarot reading is not psychic. And what I don't know, but I think he claims to be a little bit of psychic, doesn't he? It does say okay. It says update psychic reading, so I guess so. But you don't have to be psychic to read tarot. What did you say? It's better than listening to the mayor of Ben Hill. Vanessa. Who's Vanessa? I don't know. Who is that? I don't know who that girl is. Yeah, she's a medium who talks to the dead, it says. I don't think I've ever seen her. Huh. Is she new to YouTube or something? How come she doesn't have very many followers? She gets less views on videos than I do. That's odd. I thought, how's she know this guy? Is Squaltit really still live? Wait, no, that cannot be right. Hold on. I was gonna say.
Hello, hello, hello. Aphrodite here, your pop.
All right, let's go ahead and watch it.
Friend Vanessa. So introduce yourself for those of you that haven't seen.
Vanessa, I am a psychic medium, and you can find me at It's Me Vanessa Duh on YouTube.
I'll put her links down below. So we're gonna do a psychic and medium, do a little update on Summer Wells. So it is true crime. I've done a reading on Summer Wells before. I'll put a link to it up here. You guys have always wanted someone who's like a medium on the channel to help me with true crime readings. I figured who better than Vanessa. She's done a reading on me before. I'll put a link to that here as well. If you haven't seen the reading sheet on me. But I figured maybe Vanessa can get some additional information that I didn't. I'm also going to pull again to see if I can see anything because you guys have been asking for an update forever. New. Yeah, something new. She is a little girl that went missing. And yeah, we're doing this with the intention to help. Yeah. So hopefully we can get something that maybe will lead to something. If not, we're definitely gonna try our best. Remember, these readings are all alleged, friend teamers only, and let's get started. So if you feel anything.
I don't know really much about Summer Wells. I'll just say what I kind of picked up when I first heard about her. I'd heard the name. I knew nothing about. I'm a true crime fan. I just have a really hard time keeping up with it. And I wasn't really watching any sort of like true crime like content about it, but I'd heard the name. And I remember sitting with Dustin on the couch, and I was like, he started asking me, he's like, oh, well, what about Summer Wells? And I'm like, who? And he goes, this little girl. And as soon as I saw her face, I saw a camper and a truck that were close to each other. And I feel like she was there, and then she vanished.
Holy shit. A camper and a truck? Did she just say that? Like, wow. Sorry, it just took me off. I mean, the truck, camper in a truck. Oh my God. Okay. I wish I could say more. That's weird because, well, obviously Jody Sue's staying in like a camper. Okay, I'm just gonna keep listening to this.
Also feel like from watching an interview afterwards, I feel like the mother is not being truthful at all. I feel like she knows a lot more. And I also really feel like the mother, allowed Summer to go off with a strange man. And I also believe that the strange man was driving a car, because I keep seeing a car in my head going down a very, very, very long, kind of like dirt pathy, kind of like driveway. And I feel like she's gone after that.
I think I started buffering there. A long dirt driveway. What the heck? Can you guys hear me, or is it just this? This is just for fun, Sue Ellen. You don't have to you don't have to. It's weird though that somebody would come in here if they are interested in hearing from it or hearing about it. That's why I put it in the title, so that people would know. No, it's dirt for sure. Well, his video's buffering, it looks like. A long narrow dirt road. That freaks me out. That freaks me freaking out, dude. I know. It's just freaking, it's probably nothing. But that's crazy. You know what has a super narrow dirt road? I mean, Ben Hill, obviously. Oh my God. Yeah, we're listening for entertainment purposes only. Man. Okay. I wish I could tell you guys like something, but there's something I can't say. But obviously the narrow dirt path is, you know how Fred said he saw that truck go by him. When you get to the end of Ben Hill Road, it gets like super narrow. Like when you start to get around get towards like his mom's, Ben Hill gets like way more narrow. And there's like no way two cars could fit by. And I actually am scared every time I'm going down it that I'm going to get hit. And then she mentions a camper and a truck. Camper and truck right next to each other. Well, that could be two things, I guess. Dude. Oh my gosh. Okay. You remember when well, okay. Grandma Candy has a camper, obviously. But Jody Sue's staying in a camper. Now, about the strange man, you guys remember Hunter saying that Candace was on the phone with somebody named Andy? And Fred Hill saw Andy on Ben Hill Road. And then she mentions the narrow dirt path or narrow dirt road. Like she said long driveway, didn't she? Or I'll rewind it just a few seconds. But when you get to the end, it's kind of like a dirt driveway, because when you get to the end of the Ben Hill Road, it's like a dead end, and it goes into where the Redmonds live, and that it's like the end of Ben Hill's kind of like their driveway. It's like a super narrow road at the very end of Ben Hill Road, and that's where Fred saw that truck go, and that's a truck. Oh my God, this is creepy. Can you guys still hear me, or is it? Why is this?
Okay.
And that's what I.
$500 a half hour, such a mistake. She's fake as well. Okay, cool. You guys can hear me. Okay. Sorry. That just, I don't know. Who knows? She could have probably been watching the case, right?
The mother allowed Summer to go off with a strange man. And I also believe that the strange man was driving a car, because I keep seeing a car in my head going down a very, very, very long, kind of like dirt pathy, kind of like driveway. And I feel like she's gone after that.
Okay.
And that's what I immediately picked up just from watching a little bit of an interview.
Okay. Do you feel like there was an exchange?
I don't feel like the payoff for. I really feel like the mother gave her daughter up.
Okay.
And allowed her to be taken. But I don't feel like the exchange. Obviously, I mean, as a mother, I would never allow anybody to take my kid for anything. But for a lack of better explanation or term, the best way I can explain it is that I feel like what the mother got in return for it wasn't anything near of what you would want to trade a child for. You know what I mean? Like, even though I would never trade a child, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know the best way to say that, but I feel like there wasn't much benefit to her doing so.
Okay.
To me, it kind of just feels like she just kind of wanted her gone.
Okay.
Sadly.
Well, oh man. I know this is probably bullshit, but it feels like right. But then that'd go against my theory of drugs, but it's so crazy because it kind of lines up to what Fred Hill said. And that would also mean maybe Jody Sue knows about it, and that's why she's so protective of Andy. I mean, just think about it. It all lines up. Think about everything. Everything she's saying lines up with what we know and what we think is pretty good, reliable evidence. Not evidence, but somewhat facts. Can't say they're facts for most of them, but like the messages in the messenger between Jody Sue and Andy. Between 3:30 and 5:30, there was huge gaps in between responses. Before that, there's a call to Candace from somebody named Andy. Then it's almost like though those messages between Jody Sue and Andy could be staged. She could even be messaging herself, really. But the fact that she says a car is very weird too, because Andy had a car. Well, that's how Fred kept describing it, as a silver car. And it goes down a very long, narrow type driveway looking thing. I mean, it's Ben Hill Road, but when you get to the very end of the road, it looks like a driveway. Especially at the end, it is basically a driveway because it goes to the last house on Ben Hill Road, and that's basically like their driveway. And so she just wanted her gone. It's crazy. I wonder if man, wouldn't it be crazy if she was still alive? Huh.
So I'm pretty sure this is, I didn't watch my video back, which I probably should have done. But I'm pretty sure this is the case, right? I remember last time I had said that this isn't the first time that somebody like had gone missing or something has happened similarly. So I still see that here. So I have my, sorry, the Two of Pentacles here, the Temperance card reversed, and the Five of Swords. So these are small little issues that build up over time. So I definitely see a frustration between two people. Keep going. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Just popped in my head. I think my did it to her father.
So that's what I'm getting at. I feel like there's two people here that are fighting consistently and are having massive issues. And then I see unhappiness, distrustworthiness, or jealousy, which I'm pretty sure I saw in my last reading. I'm pretty sure I pulled jealousy as well. And then the Ace of Wands is the birth of something new. So there has to be some sort of like jealousy as a frustration or motivation, or a feeling of.
Do you think that there was like a competition for attention?
Yeah, that's
with the mother and the daughter.
I don't know if it's mom or daughter. I can't really tell who it's coming from. All I can say is
I think it's the mother that's jealous of the daughter. I mean, she was young, right?
Well, the Ace of Wands, I don't know if she had another pregnancy or a pregnancy scare, or somebody else had a pregnancy.
Oh, I don't know.
Because sometimes.
Holy shit, did he just say that? Oh my God. I'm like, this is like crazy. I know this is probably bullshit, but like, last time, thank you so much, Glamorous Life. Thank you. I remember the last time I listened to him, or I've listened, well, maybe it wasn't the last time, and it might have not even been the Summer Wells case. I kind of like was wondering, like, I was kind of starting to think like maybe he knew more about the case, whichever one it was. And I was like, I feel like maybe he kind of like studied the case before. But for him to say the pregnancy scare, that's not really something that would be on the news. Yeah, Aunt has been talking to Fred. A pregnancy scare. Oh, thank you, Glamorous. Wow. So she just like, so they're saying basically she just like gave Summer up. I wonder though if that could mean Summer's alive. That would be really good news. This was just recorded like the 13th. Hey, Sharon. Oh, yeah, I have to get your package ready. That's right. I was just wondering who I need to write that. I'll go ahead and write that down because I was trying to remember who all I have. Sharon. Wow. That's crazy.
I mean, she was young, right?
Well, the Ace of Wands, I don't know if she had another pregnancy or a pregnancy scare or somebody else had a pregnancy.
Oh, I don't know.
Because sometimes this is pregnancy and so is the sun for me. And I'm wondering is it possible that somebody else wanted a kid that couldn't have one?
For me personally, I think that the mother thought it would be more beneficial for her personal life to not have her daughter around.
But there's an issue. So what I'm seeing, the Six of Cups, this is someone who's struggling to have a child. And the Four of Swords, nothing's working. So I'm picking up, this is additional stuff that I'm picking up, is someone who wants to have a child and can't. No matter what I do, nothing goes the way I want it to go. I'm trying to find a solution to the problem. And the Devil card, I'll do what it takes to get what I want. So there's someone here that wants to be a parent. I don't know who this is or how this plays in. This is why sometimes revisiting readings is a little hard, because it's like, most of the time I get what I get, and there's not always so much extra.
Hey, real quick, the real rant room, that's something that Fred said, was saying. I don't know if you heard part of my interview with Fred, which, by the way, I am uploading part 2. It's downloading. Should be probably ready to upload to YouTube here in a second. Anyways, he says that. He said that Candace was pregnant. He said it both times in January, when I talked to him in January, and when I talked to him here on the 17th. He said that she's definitely, he said she's had a couple since summer. And that she definitely was pregnant a month or two before Summer went missing. Like, about ready to have the baby. And his wife was like, the main issue I had with Candace is she kept having babies and just giving them away. Oh my God. And she just like gave Summer away. If that's what they're saying. Well, I think if that's true, then I think her mom is under the impression that she had her tubes tied. I don't know. One of my friends who talks to Candy said, like, when I was mentioning the whole, talking on here about the Fred thing, she texted me and said there's no way, like, Candace had her tubes tied. And I'm like, well, is there proof of that? Because I can't believe anything that comes out of Candace's mouth. And she said, well, that's what she told her mom or something. I don't know. I was like, well, she probably lied to her mom too. Yeah, but this lady's saying right here is that Candace didn't even get much in exchange for her. She just wanted her gone. It's crazy.
Do you think that this could be more of like the father that you're picking up?
I'm not sure who it is, but there's someone here who I'm telling you what I see is someone here wanted a kid, could not have one, and is trying to do what they can to have it. It feels feminine to me.
Do you think he wants to have, or they want to have another to replace her in some sort of way? Or do you think that that's maybe like the mother's way to, like, not entrap her husband, because obviously it's her husband already, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll give you another one. Don't worry about her.
It's another woman. It's another woman. It's another woman. It's another woman. This is a connection that they share. This is the Seven of Wands. There's someone here who wanted a child. Someone wanted a child.
Do you think that possibly the man that she gave the child to, maybe he had a partner and they tried to have a child?
It's possible. I can't connect the dot, but what I can tell you is that there might be two.
Oh.
Because there's just 2 kids, and this isn't a regret. So it's either one, maybe they already have a child and they wanted a second, or someone wanted 2 kids. Or
holy shit! Like, really? Oh my God. I'm sorry, guys. Like, this is like, I'm like getting goosebumps. This is crazy. This like aligned so much with what Fred was saying about another kid right before Summer went missing. I need to ask him if there was anybody he knew who wanted a child. I wonder if it was Jody, Sue, and Andy. Well, I don't know. She seemed to be like so not like kids at all. Who could Andy be tied to that would want a kid? Or a baby in Summer? I know I was thinking Robin. But I'm going to message Fred and hopefully he'll, even though he's I wonder if Marlena Crawford who could have she been around that wanted a baby or couldn't have a kid? Who could it have been? Marlena Crawford was hanging out there up until like a week before Summer went missing. Do you think that Marlena? No. Yeah, but I'm just thinking about how you mentioned 2 kids and how Fred told me and Fred's wife told me that that she had a baby like a month before Summer went missing. I wonder if the boys like know anything about a baby or if she was pregnant. They probably wouldn't even notice. If she could probably have hid it. Couldn't Sonia not have kids? Whoa, are you serious? No, Chris, don't say that. Don't say that, Hakuna. Yeah, the rumors. Sonia. Where did you get that Sonia couldn't have kids? Huh. I thought I heard she couldn't have kids. Sonia Sessions. Oh my God. Who's had a baby? Who has a new baby like in their around them? Wonder though, I hope that would mean that Summer's alive. If This is just a psychic. Who's your mama? Can somebody fill her in? I don't want to. I mean, it's a lot. I know, that Candace probably would have been drinking the whole time too. Can somebody kind of fill who's your mama in? They're saying something about, what do you mean Andy has a baby? Wait, what do you mean that Andy has a baby? What do you mean that Andy has a baby? What's in a skip? What's a skip? Invite him to, he's like famous. He won't have time to come over in my little rinky dink channel. Shut up. Are you serious? Wait, but they were still together. Wasn't Jody Sue and Andy still together when Summer went missing? Yeah, they were still together. Jody Sue said there was a baby shoe in the car. Everyone talked about the new girl giving birth. Oh, a dumpster? Wow. Well, you got to think, though, Jen Hoffa, if somebody's really desperate for a baby who couldn't have a baby, trust me, they would definitely take yeah, for sure. And there's still a possibility the baby, I mean, babies are really resilient. I mean, it's still a possibility the baby would be still healthy, but baby happened while they were together? Shut up. Shut up. Nuh-uh. Cracking my asses. No. Baby happened while they were together. Are you guys sure? You guys, that's like serious. Like, has anybody else heard about this girlfriend having a baby before Jody Sue and him split? Because the timing of that would be really crazy, guys. That would be like, no more fresh babies, right? Wait, but no, Love Life, where can I go to reference this? She had the baby already? Jody Sue said these things about, I never watched Jody Sue. Oh yeah, fetuses are very resilient, actually. Might have been the girl already had a kid. Has a few kids though, but maybe they wanted like a kid together. I don't know, guys. That would be crazy. Does anybody know this girlfriend's new name? Or like, what's it? I mean, I don't want her to dox her, but like her first name or something, or well. I remember the mother who had the baby, like, actually cut out of her stomach. That was crazy. Her name's not Coleslaw. I can't play the Sonia thing right now. I'm playing this video. Oh man, I think I already watched this video anyways. This is new information to me. Yeah. Yeah, I watched that video about Sonia supposedly visiting. I heard that months ago. I heard that like at the beginning of I heard that end of last year that Sonia visited, but I kind of forgot about it. But once it came back up and you sent me this video, that would also be a weird thing too. Okay, let's continue.
Or there's like,
does anybody know, like, by chance, like how old Andy's girlfriend is? I'd like to know, I mean, I don't want to know it right here, but if so, I know that nobody probably knows, but if somebody happens to know for sure, if they could email me the name, and if they know what kind of, this sounds very, very freaking weird, but, well, I guess first, like, if they know how old, like, around what age she is, and like what color hair. I'm wondering too, that car that Fred saw pass of a younger girl. I'm wondering if he would be able to recognize a vehicle if he saw it again. Aw, thank you, Aunt B. Becca. Becca is what they were trying to call Squall, but she swears that's not her. So, wow. I wish I could. This is crazy. Okay.
Maybe it's like, because I know they're saying she was kidnapped. Maybe there's 2 kidnappings.
Can I tell you something? I've obviously never publicly said this. I don't think she's gone.
You don't?
I don't feel like she's gone. Now that could make sense though, because if there was, I wouldn't even call her a kidnapping because the mother gave her away.
Well, that's how yeah, that's what you're seeing.
So maybe
allegedly. That's what she sees.
Allegedly, see.
Go ahead.
But what if there is another?
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's two. Okay. Here's what I can say. I don't know what happened what Vanessa sees, what Vanessa sees, what I see is what I see. We're not always going to see eye to eye. We're not always going to connect. So if y'all are mad, be mad at her, not me. But what I can say is this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a quarrel between two people, okay, who are fighting all the time.
Mhm.
I'm seeing jealousy between those two people.
Right.
I'm seeing another person who wants a child more than anything.
These are
Okay.
separate people.
What do you mean?
Like, this isn't the parents.
Well, I don't know.
Okay.
The first two, I don't know. But the third one is different than the other two.
Mhm.
Okay. This third one wants a child, willing to do whatever it takes. And there are two people here, there are two children involved. So either two children that are missing or two children, meaning maybe she was with them at some point, or maybe she was kidnapped, I'm not sure, and they already had one. I don't know, but there's two here and they're very similar, and I don't know how different in age they are. Or, I mean, sometimes that could be like, for instance, I pull stuff like that with like maybe a woman who lost a child at a certain age, and then she sees a child who reminds her of her.
Sorry that I keep pausing this, but this so sounds like Candace had a baby right before Summer went missing, dude. This sounds exactly like Fred and his wife were saying, and it's freaking me out. And about the car that the girl was driving, I don't know if he said what color. I don't think so, or what type. He said he didn't know the truck. But he knew the girl was driving a car and that she looked young. Maybe that's the stains on the mattress, the afterbirth. Wow. Yeah. Right, sandwich maker? The silver car's Andy's. Wait. I don't know. Was Andy? I remember a silver something. The silver car is Andy's, but it's like kind of like a small SUV type. But Fred calls it car. But then I remember him saying something about a truck. There was a guy driving a truck that passed. Oh my god, dude.
Child that she lost or
And then
whatever.
she like vigorously tries to replace.
Right. Okay. That's something that I pulled before where she's like, oh my God, she's just like her. So it could be something like that.
If I had to add to yours, like if I had to piece together, like from your reading, I think the beginning when you're talking about the two people that are at odds, I think that's her parents. I do really feel like the mother gave the daughter up to a male who came and picked her up. And I would not be surprised if the male has a female who, like on your end, you were saying that she's struggled with trying to get pregnant, whether she had a baby or babies or children before. And I think that she's with her.
All I can say is wherever she ended up is like family.
Yeah, I think that
it's weird and creepy. This creeps me out. The stars reversed. So this could also, because I saw this in my last reading, this could also be culty behavior. Like sometimes I pull this for like a cult, like, or something that looks like a cult. So it could be.
Oh my God. Dude, what is going on? Oh my God. It's crazy. Fred mentioned a cult too. Well, I mean, cult's been mentioned before, but he was talking about Dawn's mom. But then you think a lot of people think of that church as a cult. Who has a, I want to know, like, somebody has. So this would mean Summer is alive, which would be great, and she'd probably be in a better situation than she was. But Andy, oh my God. A PDF of what, Ethereal? You saw who on shares? Dawn's sister Sonia has no children, but her husband is a registered sex offender, and they've been on vacations out of the country, supposedly. Really? Yeah, Dawn's mom was Mormon. But Fred said that Dawn told him that Dawn's mom was with a guy who was in a cult at one point. And so I'm guessing it was that Kelly guy. Because that wouldn't be Goad. Because that was the one that she was married to for. So I'm guessing it's the Kelly guy. She was married to less than a year. They are in Paris? Has anyone talked to Cindy? Yeah, I watched that Sonia video but wow. Okay, let's keep listening.
Reverse. So this could also, because I saw this in my last reading, this could also be culty behavior. Like sometimes I pull this for like a cult, like, or something that looks like a cult. So
Okay,
it could be something like that where like they're all made to look the same.
Like they're like collecting children.
Or something like that. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, like you're gonna be indoctrinated into this.
I really don't feel like she is gone though.
Okay.
I don't pick her up in that way.
Okay.
Which, I mean, no one wants her to be gone, obviously.
Right.
But maybe in the situation that she's in isn't the best, but I don't feel like she's gone.
What's frustrating for me, obviously I don't speak to dead or anything like that, but what's frustrating to me is the justice card is reversed, which makes me feel like, and I'm not really like super gung-ho about the case, but something was mismanaged in the investigation. Justice reversed makes me think that something was mismanaged, something that what like they didn't deem important is extremely important.
I'll tell you what they mismanaged. The mother. Because the mother knows so much more.
Ooh. Oh, girl, it's a thunderstorm. We've been losing light.
I think the mother knows.
Woo! Girl, the universe like shut the fuck up.
Yeah, don't talk about her mom. No, I think the mother obviously knows way more than what she's letting on, and I think the police have let her play the I don't know what happened.
There's a piece of evidence though. There's like a specific piece of evidence that is. I need to find it. There's a specific piece of evidence that is they deem onward like useless.
I think that's going to have to do with the brothers.
I mean, this is the same shit that I saw the last time, which like the time frame has to do with like the dad and his work time frame is off. I saw that previously, so I'm not going to say that again because I've already seen that. Sorry, I'm looking down at the cards. When I channel, I have to like stare at the cards to channel.
I also think that the brothers could know a little bit more than what they do.
I didn't even know she had brothers.
Oh, I figured I found out she had brothers after I looked into it, but very briefly.
2 of Swords, 9 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles.
I love how your shit just looks like a mess like mine.
Yeah, I know, because I'm like all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have? Do they have like a connection to like a sheriff or anything like that?
I don't know. I literally watched like a 3-minute.
Yeah, I don't
that's
know. I'm just a little bit concerned because it seems like something is missing. Something went missing. Something that was
like evidence.
Yeah,
you think?
Yeah. There's a piece.
Do you
missing.
think it went missing or it went missing?
See, that's what I'm trying to figure out. That I can't tell, but there's a giant piece of evidence. It's in the beginning. It was like the first day when they like showed up. It would be like okay, let me give you a great example. It'd be like let's say you show up to the scene of a crime and someone committed a murder and there are boots with like mud on it in the corner, and this is like the crime scene, and you're like, oh, those are just muddy boots, but that's like an important piece of evidence. That's what it's like.
I agree with what you're saying, but I also think it's a piece of evidence that
it's a car. There's a vehicle. I see a vehicle. It's like a truck or a van.
And you know who saw that?
Who?
The brothers.
Really?
I think the brothers did. Remember I kept telling you that I think it's going to have to do with the brothers?
Oh, yeah.
I think they're being dismissive of what they're saying.
There's a van. Did you see a car?
I saw a car, but like...
I see a van. It's like, it looks like a white van in my head, but I don't know if it's actually a white van. It's a van. I wonder if it's like eyewitness testimony that they just dismissed. Maybe it's from a kid.
Yeah. I could see that happening for sure. Because I really feel like it's coming from the brothers.
It has to be. It's like, I'm telling you, it has to be with like, it has to do with like a vehicle or like somewhere where someone was parked. Because this is what I was trying to pick up at the last time and I couldn't figure out. It has to do with where someone was parked or a vehicle, the time frame which they were in. Sorry, I'm staring at the car. This is how I need to channel.
You're fine. I'm staring
at
I know.
I'm telling them because like they can't see it because I'm visiting.
Obviously. Yeah.
Vanessa, but no,
I really personally feel like
maybe that's what it is. It's eyewitness testimony.
I wouldn't be surprised because I really feel like it's stuff that's coming from the brothers, and I think it was being dismissed.
I see a van that shouldn't have been there.
Okay, when I say car, I mean like a 4-door kind of like car. But you know what you could be seeing? I'm seeing the car that picked her up. But what if you're seeing another vehicle?
I see a car, like a van, driving near water.
Maybe that car was just a transfer car. Who knows? If there's more kids involved, maybe people somewhere else have a van.
It would be like if you saw like a car parked outside fishing. It's like, that's what it's
like.
It's
me. Like on the side of the road, like just pulled over. Yeah. To me, I see a dark blue car going down a long kind of like driveway-ish kind of like path, picking her up and leaving.
I see like.
Dude, I bet that's who Fred saw. The white van, or was it a white van? Did he say? He didn't say white van. He said HHR. It wasn't HHR. This is freaking me out, dude. HHR is kind of like a van. It kind of looks like a van. Oh my God. It looks like kind of like a van. No, I don't know. I really believe like Andy. This is, wow. I remember, does anybody else remember a white vehicle being mentioned early on in the case? I know that Fred just mentioned it about a vehicle that was sitting out there, a white or a white HHR that was sitting where I don't know where he said, like I think he said on right around the area, like in Beach Creek and Ben Hill. He said there was white HHR like every day up until the day Summer went missing, except like the day before and the day of or something. And there was a few people that was hanging outside every time he would pass it. But I wish I knew who Andy's girlfriend was. Maybe I can find out who she is real quick. He said white, didn't he? But I remember a white vehicle being mentioned early on. Yes, and one was a girl. The girl was in a car. And the fact that I think it's a dark car. I think Fred said a dark car. And his memory is like really good from what I've noticed. I mean, my memory is horrible. Like I would never be able to remember things. I could just tell like the way he recalls things. He uses his hands to describe things and like who is Andy's girlfriend? A wagon. But from a picture, like if you're just thinking of it, like it could, I mean, I don't know. It kind of looks like a van to me, but I mean, I know what you mean. It does look more like a hatchback. No, not Coleslaw, her real name. I'm like determined to find out who she is.
Like a white van on a dirt road.
I mean, couples normally have more than one car. I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know. That's just what I see. But it could be.
I could be picking up a different time frame.
Well, yeah, but also you have to keep in mind it could be just like a metaphor. Like what I'm seeing could be a metaphor.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's a lot what happens to me.
Okay.
Someone saw this. Someone witnessed this. Also, I don't know why I keep seeing ice cream. I don't know what that means.
I haven't thought of ice cream.
I cannot get ice cream out of my head.
Maybe they gave her ice cream so she'd be calm. You know?
Like an ice cream truck?
Maybe. I mean, you think about it like, hi, your mother just gave you away. Do you want some ice cream? Say calm. You know what I mean? Like, you just never know.
I'm just, like, I hear ice cream. I don't remember. I should have watched my last reading. Sorry. But
hindsight.
Yeah, well, we were trying to figure out which one to do, and I was just like, why don't we do this one? Because you guys have been asking. Yeah, this mother card is reversed. The Empress is reversed.
I'm telling you, she is like the first when I literally only watched a 3-minute interview with both of her parents. I think it was on like Dr. Phil or something. It was like a little highlight clip. And as soon as she started talking, I'm like, oh, she's lying.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. All I can say is I can't speak on her motivations, and I'm not going to accuse anyone of anything. Right. All I'm saying is Empress Reverse tells me that there are certain ways in which people who have high levels of empathy act and react and respond, and there are certain ways with people who have low levels of empathy and how they act and respond. And I'm questioning her levels of empathy. Now, perhaps she's traumatized, that's possible, but the way it's showing up to me is it's just a little bit, it raises a red flag for me. Just because it doesn't seem like what I would expect. Now, it doesn't mean anything. All I can say is that. But that's kind of the best. You got anything else on that?
No, I mean, honestly,
yeah, it's kind of the best.
It's kind of like I I always pick up that stuff from the beginning, and it's hard for me to go further past that.
Yeah, I don't.
And honestly, I don't know why, but I think one of the biggest reasons why I personally can't go too much past that is because she's still alive.
Well, I see like a little girl in like a yellow rain boot, like raincoat. I don't know why I'm seeing that. I don't know what that means either, but that's what I'm seeing. I don't know if that has relevance or what.
I mean, and it's hard to know too, because like you don't know if you're seeing her on the day she disappeared. You don't know if you're seeing her like last week. You just don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, you just pick up what you pick up, and it's hard.
I wonder if she like, you know, it reminds me like a Cabbage Patch doll.
Mm.
I don't know why. It's just like, it's like a little Cabbage Patch doll. It's like a Build-A-Bear.
I personally feel,
I don't know.
I feel like wherever she is, and I mean, the best way I can say it is obviously she's not with her family, but I don't really feel like she's in a lot of danger. It doesn't feel like a grave place. I don't feel like it's somewhere where she's getting hurt.
Hopefully.
But I mean, that's just kind of how I pick it up.
I don't know. I'm not sold. I'm personally.
I don't think it's the best. I don't think it's the best. But
no, I know.
I don't think it's like a life. I don't think she's in a life or death situation, is what I'm saying. I don't think she's getting harmed like that.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope and pray that she will be found. I hope that she's still with us.
Me too.
But that's the best that we can do. I mean, I'll read the comments. Hopefully you guys can give some feedback. Maybe you guys know a little bit more about it than I did. And if you guys really want, maybe I can piece together something and do a third one with my like full setup. So remember, they were all alleged friend chambers only. Just trying to help, just trying to get some information. Maybe it'll help someone out there. Maybe it won't. Maybe we're off. I don't know. But you guys have asked, and I'm constantly asked, like, you know, you need to do this. You know, why waste your ability on stupid celebrity stuff if you're not going to try for more serious stuff? And you guys are right. Even though I get a lot of hate for it, you guys are right. I have to try. Doing my best. I'm not perfect. And I'm doing my best here. So I love you guys. Until next time. Bye.
Bye.
Well, that creeped me out a little bit. If anybody, it's really bugging me now. What was I going to ask or try to ask Fred about? If I could get a hold of him. Check out Brianna Tester killed. Cracking cases cover the connections on a video. Yeah, that was really interesting. And it lined up like really well. Somebody's got to know who his girlfriend is. Or like how old she is. Well, I did ask. No, he doesn't know Andy's girlfriend's name. I already asked that. I felt like there was something else. I'll ask again, but I was going to ask him if he knows anybody who was really wanting a baby. Or anybody who just had a baby right before Summer went missing. Like somebody who just randomly came up with a baby. How would they keep Summer away from, like, I mean, I guess out there in the country. Somebody needs to check out Andy's girlfriend. Like, see, like, question her. It's crazy though. You guys think though, if it was something like that Jody Sue would know? Like, what would Jody Sue's benefit be in it all? Huh. Let's see. I wish we could get Fred to come on here. Do you know anyone who was wanting a baby really bad that was with Candace? That maybe could have gave. So maybe Candace, or maybe Summer. That's it. Very interesting though that Sonia was there too. That is interesting. Let's see. You guys, it just seems so likely that Andy's involved that he knows something, because the call from Andy, right? Like Hunter heard something, a call from Andy. Was it a call from an Andy or a text? Something about a call or a text from somebody named Andy, who he called her drug dealer, which some people do refer to Andy as a drug dealer. He sold weed, and Candace's like drug of choice was definitely weed, and he even ripped out a bunch of plants. Fred was mentioning something about how he was ripping out a bunch of plants because he was afraid to get in trouble. Weed plants. And then, so the call that Hunter overheard about somebody named Andy, then Fred saw Andy on the road, or claims he saw Andy on the road. There was some girl I think he said dark colored car. I think Fred said dark colored car. And then another truck. Then there was that white HHR before Summer went missing. It just seems really likely that Andy knows something. I don't know though, because I was really sure about the theory about the like that she overdosed, but now like that kind of gave me hope, because what they're saying kind of makes sense to me with everything that's happened. It really makes sense too. So it's like, man, I was so sure about my theory. Now I'm like, now I don't have a set theory again. I didn't have a set theory for freaking months for most of the case. And then I was like, had that light bulb moment, and I was like, felt like I figured it out. And, I was just sure. And now I'm like, I don't know. I feel like, which I would rather it be this, because that would mean that she's alive. I know, ripping their pot plants up in a panic. Somebody's husband is RSO, then legally they couldn't adopt. Maybe Candace gave her a baby. Sonia is older. I mean, that doesn't mean anything, I guess. I mean, she's in her 50s. But if she was never able to have babies, then maybe she'd. Let's see. Is court and so her husband is an S or is SO? Wow. That seemed pretty accurate to me, but and the stuff that they were saying too was not stuff like they could have like really researched. I mean, some of it was, but some of it was pretty specific that most people wouldn't have known. The way that she kept mentioning, which I mean, I suppose if you saw Ben Hill Road, I mean, it's a dirt road, obviously, but I don't think anybody would know how the end of Ben Hill Road is, and unless like you really paid attention, like on, I don't know, some kind of Google Earth type thing, which it doesn't even show up on the Google Earth, I don't think. Like you can't even see the road, but as far as Ben Hill. But somebody who's never been there would not understand how narrow that road is at the end. It's like extremely narrow. And I probably have video. Let me see. It's like it looks like at the end it looks like it could be a driveway. Like it does kind of look like it could be a driveway. And it's only one lane and nobody's getting by. And I wonder if anybody's wrecked over there at the end, because Fred can go pretty fast down that road. He goes a little too fast for, I feel like. But his wife even told me to watch when I saw her that day, she even told me to watch out for him, and because he drives too fast down that road. So to be careful. Because I don't even know how you would. I mean, somebody would have to back up pretty far to even. There's no way two people could go by each other. Twerk for us all. Yeah. Hey, so I saw a video earlier that was pretty good. And this guy said, I thought this was very interesting. This guy. This guy named Matt Gilbert, I guess, is a local, and which I'll subscribe and I'll share his link. It says, my chat with a Rogersville cop this afternoon about the kitten and Summer Wells. Wow. I don't know what they mean about the kitten. But anyways, I thought this was pretty interesting. So let's check this out.
All right. So I just a couple minutes ago was talking to a Rogersville City cop. Boy, was I surprised. We'll start with Dustin the kitten. The 6 SOB that did it is a heavyweight guy, heavy set guy. They got him on video. He had a knife in his hand. I told the cop, I said, tell me who he is and walk away. He said, you're not the only one who feels that way. Because I heard a little kitten, you're a freaking sick, you know what. Then we started talking about the Summer Wells case. And that's the wow. He's one of the original ones that went out searching for 3 days straight, he said. He showed me how he had blisters like that big on his foot. I'm going to say that he told me, said straight up, the detectives know more than they're saying. They also all agree on the same thing. I think I might have been wrong a little bit. Well, at first. According to him, at first, Don was clueless. Does Don know now? Yeah, he even said that. Don knows now. Was Candace involved in it? Like we've all said, she was. So Candace, if you're watching, how long are you going to run for? Because I can give you some intel on that cop. I didn't get his name, but I can tell you some other things that I won't, because I don't want to. Hell, he used to work for Hawkins County for quite a while. And he switched over, got better pay from Rogersville City. But he straight up said they know for a fact Candace is involved. Proving it is the problem. He said detectives know more than what they're saying. He said they don't tell us a lot, but they do. He said they do know more than what they're saying. And he was a very nice guy. And I originally wanted to talk to him about the kitten. And we started talking about Summer Wells. I couldn't believe he actually opened his mouth and told me straight up, he said, I'll tell you right now, the detectives know more than what they're letting on. They're playing it close to the vest. And I told him that everybody needs to think outside the box. He agrees. Candace did move Summer somewhere. He said she knows exactly everything that went down. I can't believe he was that forthcoming, right? Because he doesn't work in the county anymore. But I also got the feeling that when it comes time to arrest Candace, it's not going to be a funny sight. Well, not for her at least. He said the toughest part of my job is having to deal with situations like this when it deals with a kid. Now, you talk to some cops, they won't tell you much of anything. I wasn't expecting him to tell me anything. It really blew my mind when he did. And I talked to a cop last year when his first one down. When they're doing donations, I met her in Walmart. She said the same thing. We know who's behind it. We just can't prove it. So they're working on proving it. So you take it from what you want, but that's exactly what he told me. Not even less than a half hour ago. We'd have still been talking, but some old man came up. Couldn't find his Ford Escape. So the cop decided to help him go look for it. And as I'm standing on top of my car trying to find this Ford Escape. The old man says, "Oh crap!" I said, "What?" He said, "I've been driving my wife's car all day. I forgot I took my truck." So anyhow, so they know more than they're letting on, guys. Run, Candace, run, bitch. They're gonna get you. Catch you on the flip flop. Bye.
What did he do? Did he smoke it, shoot it, snort it?
Honestly, I mean, look, I never really asked questions. The way it was phrased to me was smoke.
I don't think you shoot crack. I think you shoot
I don't know.
smoke. And
Yeah, I mean,
I think I've only heard people ever smoke. I've never tried crack or anything like that, but
I
like
think you can.
I think you smoke crack and you inject coke.
No,
and
I
as
think
far
you
as
can
I know, the
mix
only
it.
like real pill issues over it that because see, they had two different faces even for Andy and I, right?
What is Candace's drug of choice? Heroin,
Alcohol, and I
meth,
always assumed because of how she acted that it would be downers, right? And so it's like whatever he said about pills or something like that. Andy's thing of choice, like if you give that boy any type of dinner, he's gonna lose his mind and kill somebody. So there's no way. You get what I'm saying? The correlate, you know. And I'll tell you, Don has since day one, minute one, that Summer went missing, has continually tried to sling that at neighbors and then drug traffic that wasn't his own, co-workers, one after the next, after the next, after the next, continually. But he never mentions his own drug dealers, his out-of-town dealings, the pedophiles they've had up on that, sorry, pedos, peas, whatever, the essays.
call them what they are, because guess what? We're not a fan of pedophiles here. And Jody, again, I apologize if I've said anything in the past. This is the first time we've ever
Country back road place and not have somebody wielding a gun saying, "Get the F off my property." I mean, that's pretty common.
But why are you there anyway if there's nothing to be there for? Here's
what are we talking about?
Well, I'm talking about anybody who's going up to Ben Hill for any other reason than living there right now.
I got you.
There's no reason
Uh,
to go.
we've had,
Right.
yeah, exactly. But the thing
Right.
is, we've had a constant stream because you got to think. I don't care what Keys on said. We lived there till just a few weeks ago, right?
Right.
Like what, middle of September, right? So, the thing is what you had in there were a bunch of YouTube crazies, Facebook crazies, people going real life, and we all kept waiting for, because I mean, no matter who it is, you still have it. All of us are like, great, now we live. Honestly, the thing is, it's like, and I even asked the news not to really touch on it because a lot of my main memories and things of summer are not really all that happy, right? It's of her at like the door and her being nude out in the yard in such a strange way, and a lot of noise, like, she's crying or whatever. But I mean, there were many times I saw her, she was calm, a little shy, reserved, but also fiery. Like, if she wanted something, she was going to tell you about it. She was not joking. Um, and she was kind of like her own little boss. Um, Dawn was definitely her person. Um, and depending on who she was around, she was really shy.
That Andy was there when Dawn got home, and that whatever the other case would be. What is the actual time frame that you got to the in front of that driveway? Was the sun going down? Because at
It
8:43
was
Pacific or
6:09.
8:43 Eastern
Like,
time
I've said 6:08, but see, there a while ago, and I've got it locked down right now. Somebody was kind enough to put watermarks on everything for me, so I was finally going to release my messages here shortly between Andy and I, proving my timeline. And I tell him that I'm chatting with the kids at 4:52. That's when I came back in after the scream, and that's why we put the scream at somewhere between 4:30, 4:42, because we were out there for a few minutes. When I got back into the cabin is when I messaged him with, chatting with the kids.
So
And
442 to 443, you heard of the scream?
4:30 to 4:42, but I messaged Andy back.
Home.
It's always been like, you never know what car's parked at the bottom, you never know who's visiting. And, that's the thing, it's like, especially when Dawn was at work, there was always kind of, but then a lot of times Candace would be gone too, doing whatever free activities she could find with the kids and such. So,
You're dealing with cancer and you're dealing with treatments.
and for weeks or months, at least I wouldn't. The last video to see if I could find. We just knew, and both had this feeling something was off.
Sorry, I was trying to find the live where I was looking for Andy's girlfriend. I was kind of searching on Facebook where that last video was playing, and I came across a post that mentioned something about when Jody Sue started like freaking out and crying on Doug's, and it was when when they talked about Andy. But let's see. I don't. I was trying to find that. What the heck? Doug did a video that said Jody Sue says skinwalkers took Summer. Why is she protecting Fred Hill and Frank Light? How is Jody Sue protecting Fred Hill? Did you guys listen to that that Jody Sue the Jody Sue live that she did? I don't usually listen to her, but I listened to this one because it was so crazy. Like, it really made me uncomfortable. And I mean, I don't believe I believe Jody Sue like knows a little bit more, is not completely honest for some reason. But oh, I know. I heard the whole thing that she said she paid Fred Hill. Yeah. Okay. That's why he wouldn't even take money from me when I'm like trying to give him money, give him $20. Yeah, that 30-minute one. I'm sorry. That was like really disturbing. Yeah, I'm looking for that. Yeah, I was looking for that live where Jody Sue started crying about it was when Andy was first the name was first revealed by Chris McDonough. Who else is Jane Don't? I don't know. I thought that was very disturbing. Was it? I don't know who that Shay lady is, but I'm sorry, that was pretty scary. I mean, I know that. Hold on, I'm gonna turn off this light here. I know some people think it's funny. I mean, I guess maybe if you just heard the last part, but I think it's really, oh my God, I think it's horrible. I mean, Jody Sue's not my favorite person, but right is right and wrong is wrong, and that's pretty. And I'm sorry, that's pretty disturbing. No, I didn't see it, Marlena. No, I couldn't find the link to her. I couldn't find the right one, Doug. I don't think it's up. I only need the one where I was just looking through Facebook and somebody mentioned something like that, or mentioned where she was crying, and I wanted to see if I could find it, but I don't think it's this one. Was talking shit to Chris. No, but I am interested in hearing that. That's crazy. When was it? I know she cries on your channel. That's what I was looking for. I was thinking it was maybe somebody put that link thinking it was that, and I was just looking to listen to it again. Well, I would of course give you credit, and I don't know how much longer I'd be on, but I was just curious to watch that again because I wanted to see what, how that all played out with, I forget what it was about, and I kind of just wanted a refresher. I only want to play like a minute or so of it. That's cool, Doug. Thanks. Let me see. Which one was the glare on? You guys were saying, is it the Sunday night wrap up? Which was just a couple hours ago? It says, well, that couldn't have been a couple hours ago. Are you sure that Becca is Andy's girlfriend? I thought that they were saying that Squall. That's the name they were. That's the name they were trying to say who Squall was. President Fleck can answer the question. You're good, Doug. So she wants me to check out cracking cases on Brianna, Ruth, Vivian, Tester. And thank you, Trinity, so much. That's a long name. Which one was did Marlena ever say where it's at on? Are you guys sure that his girlfriend's name's Becca? Okay. All right, I got Doug's text. Thank you. I'm trying to type it in. Hopefully oh, dang it. I didn't type in right. Okay. Okay. See, so it started at about 21, 28. Yeah, let's have a refresher of what this is. I can't be on much longer, but I am wanting to see. Sometimes it's really interesting to go back and listen to stuff. This is back from, well, this is June 7th, so this must be a re-upload. I don't know when it was originally done, but I'm sure somebody will say here in a second. Let me pull up my chat. Oh, thank you, Trinity. Over 7 months. This one was over 7 months ago? Well, thanks. You can, I mean, thank you. You can use whatever of mine at any time. Like, I'm up. Oh, I gotta start uploading that second Fred interview.
And it messes me up. It's like, man, I hate Andy with a dumb fucking passion.
Right. I'm sorry. Take a second. I'm sorry, Jody.
He said, ever Bruce had fucking bear the trauma, the damage, I fucking hate him. And here I am.
Take your time, please. I don't want to don't make me play cowbell. I will.
Like, man, do you think I would go online that this guy's at risk of a public shooting or something, right? But then be like, no, but he wouldn't do this. You think, I mean, like, you get what I'm saying? I'll tell the truth where the truth is. And these motherfuckers are not telling the truth. And I'm having to feel like he wouldn't do anything this summer. He didn't hurt her. He wasn't some fucking massive dealer. He wasn't over there fucking doing anything. He really is okay for 6 days a week. I don't know why I understand what he's doing. I don't know why Ellie is. I don't know why Candace. No, I do know why Candace and Dawn are, at least. I know that they're fucking targeting and cycling and setting shit up in real time for Dudley, for Fred. And it's been going on since very early on after summer. And some of the pieces I didn't put together until recently. This is a continuation of that, but it actually took place in the past because those interviews were. And I feel like I knew this day would eventually come with those interviews. But, I'm not going to put the wrong shit on the wrong monster. And I hate that dude. And I hate it. And but I know there's something up with why. And I don't know why. I don't know why yet that's being offered out there. I don't know why. Ain't just one. I don't know why he's not naming the real motherfucker. but I'm left to have to defend the truth, and the truth is that the person that I know tried to murder me on the regular, who traumatized me, who I've never so much as heard a genuine apology from. I know he didn't have shit to do with something, and I know that he is not some massive ass fucking dealer of anything. I know, and I'm left having to tell the truth.
I don't know, this is really confusing for me because um she says like he tried to kill me on the daily, but then goes on to say he's not a mass killer or something like that. I wonder who could possibly It's just a Bash J Sue session fixing to. I wonder who, in what way could Jody Sue and Andy know what was going on? Like, you wouldn't think that Jody Sue would be covering for Andy if it was for Andy's girlfriend to be able to have a baby with him, like their own little family. I wonder what benefit it could be for her to cover for him. That's what I'm trying to think in my head now. All right, Doug. Drama. Wait, what are you talking about? I've been trust because I care, but you guys choose later. Wait, what's going on? I sent her $800 between Cashapp, PayPal, and Venmo next night for her to move. I have receipt of her acknowledge it. I'm confused. You called me about a Jenna and I gave you the truth. I have Facebook messages and her retraction. Ziggy, she said you and others paid her cash for using her material. Let's forget this stupid post. Here's what you need to know. I never strayed from Jenna. I never said She said I paid her cash? Hey, Emily. I'm confused what Doug's saying. Does anybody know? I know what I remember something about the Jenna thing, but that's been so long ago. Like, was it Jenna? I don't know. She's not honest, so I want to. She said, I never strayed from Jenna. Who said I paid him cash? I wonder who he's talking about. Are you talking about Jody Sue? Oh, okay. I'll text you a link. Okay, sorry. I was trying to think. I didn't know if he meant Jenna or Jody Sue. I definitely have never paid either of them anything. Not even like a donation. So I shared Jody Sue's kids wish list. And I was joking about saying that we were bashing Jody Sue. We're not bashing Jody Sue. I just thought that was an odd thing to say because that's not what's going on. I was just wanting to listen to past streams to compare it to now. But I do want to know who Coleslaw is. Because that might be very important. But it's confusing because people are saying her name's Becca, but the thing is that's the same name they were trying to say Squall was or is. Okay, you're good. She bashes on the. Yeah, I don't know. I don't listen to her. I did listen to her today because that video, I'm sorry. The one, whoever that was that she played, that was really not okay. I mean, the person sounded like. I mean, they were saying they wanted to kill Jody Sue, and it sounded like they were serious. And it was very scary sounding. I know she does ask to us all the time, but who was saying that? Jody Sue played a video which somebody sent me called No Words. And it's some recording of some lady like threatening to or talking about how she wanted to kill Jody Sue. And it was really disturbing. I mean, later on, she says some things I could see why some people think are funny, but they're still kind of like disturbing in a way. Had she not said the other stuff in front of it, maybe it'd be kind of funny. No, it wasn't school. It says Shay's safe place. It's this live. I mean, I couldn't I couldn't like be okay with that because I think it'd be hypocritical for me just to be, be okay with it just because of somebody saying it to Jody Sue. It doesn't matter who's saying it. It's really, I guess I could play it for a second while we're waiting. It was cut and clipped. It still sounds really bad, guys. So, I mean,
oh, goddamn, Crystal, it was all I could do to goddamn not to explode. I wanted to get my fucking car right then and there, drive down the couple hours it takes, turn that goddamn trailer door off, and fucking kill her. You understand me? It was all I could do, sister, to hold my goddamn cool. And I did it well. But I'll tell you what, son, if that had been a few years back, that evil, goddamn sick, twisted bitch would have destroyed me. I wanted to fucking kill her, Crystal. I mean, I wanted to stab her right in the goddamn eye. And I meant that. I had that thought just
Shay laying the smackdown right now. Is that what I hear? 3:33 a.m.
What? What'd you say?
It's 3:33 a.m. and Shay's laying the smackdown on that ass. Shay's laying the smackdown on that ass right now. She is. So I wanted to come on real quick and I just want to let you know, first, you can play whatever you want. Secondly, I think I have some other crying videos of her. She's pulled that shit on me several times.
Yeah, I wanted
in
to
between the whole
listen to
smear
that,
campaign and the things that were going on early on, starting from, and I'm not here to throw anybody under the bus.
You're kind of cutting out a little bit. That's weird. He never cuts out. I guess, I don't know. Doug, I don't know what happened to Doug, but he'll probably come back. Now, so Shay's brother was murdered and Jody was mocking her. Okay. Let's see.
There's three of me.
Here, I'll take this other. I'll take the other one of you.
That happened to me earlier. Why is there three? I hate seeing one of me. Oh my god.
I don't know, but I've never heard you have really connection issues. You always usually have really good internet.
Oh no, I do. I'm moving, but like these people tonight, like they were screwing with me on my stream, and like one guy got in my back area, and I emailed two people the stream, the link. Two people came on, but a third person was in my back room, and I had to post his picture up because he came in my back room, and I'm like, okay. Last time I brought all this stuff about Ernie and all the connections to everybody, they either struck me and got my video taken down really fast and privacy complained it for no reasons, and I couldn't beat it because I had so many privacy complaints coming in and timestamps, like overwhelming for people were just, they don't want the truth out. Even with that thing with Jenna, I didn't even know who she was. you called me and said Jenna was going to say something, or you were on your live stream and you said Jenna said that she was going on some person's live stream and they were going to expose, and he's got a big channel, and you assumed it was me, and I didn't even know who she was. And so when you called me and I said three-way caller, I didn't know you recorded it, and I don't even care. You didn't tell me, but I still don't care at the same, because I don't lie about what I talk about. But you recorded it and you played it on a live stream, right?
This is that was all the way back in December. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, but I don't even care what the situation was.
But
you
told me to record it.
No, you called me. Got disconnected. I said no. I said like let's do a three-way call instead of do this online, and then you can listen in. And I don't even care. Honestly, whatever the situation is, you can even say like I'm not even gonna say I didn't say that, because I wouldn't say.
I'm not mad at you.
I know, but I wouldn't even say don't record it, because it's the truth.
That was so long ago. I
didn't even know who. I didn't even know who she was. And then she was making these claims, and I said, let's just call her. Let's just cut the bullshit in the background and let's call her, because that's what I told you. Like, I have nothing to hide. I really don't. That's what I'm showing myself. That's 3:37 in the morning. I was trying to rip my TV off the wall with the wrong tools, because I'm moving tomorrow morning, early morning, and I had my internet was disconnected, so I'm using my phone Wi-Fi right now, because
no wonder. I said I've never noticed his internet be like. That's why it was going in and out earlier, because I was like, you've always had really good internet.
Hopefully that's the reason. But like, I have to deal with Spectrum, but I'm all leaving now. There is like, I'm moving away from here to like in a few hours. I'm not tripping any longer. But like, anybody who's trying to log in, this happened last time. I brought out stuff about Ernie and the connections to everybody and this and that. They tried to log in with a Wi-Fi and connect their iPhone 9 and get my computer info and trash my stream. But I have actually internet security that I've been monitoring, because YouTube has also I've been getting my videos struck. Like, as soon as I say hello, I'm getting mass struck. So I've been recording this for the last month and turning everything over to YouTube. So they're actually collecting all the information from the people's accounts that are mass striking, that are connected to their main accounts. And it's a big problem here on YouTube. If you're bringing out the truth, people don't like it. That's why I said I have no problem with you. I didn't know if I said recording or no problem calling her on a three-way is what I.
You know what? My phone automatically records.
Yeah, but I don't care. I'm not trying to. What I'm trying to say is, in a nice way, like, I don't care, like, because I don't hide from what we're.
I don't.
So like, when I said to her or on her voicemail, I said, I don't know who you are, but this is what was said. I never asked you to come on my channel. That's not true. Yada yada yada. And you played it on your channel. And I was cool with that, even when I heard it recorded, and I was like, yeah, at least I have at least validation. I said, call her, because I don't know who this lady is. Never asked her to come on my channel. I didn't even know she was related to the case. I really didn't pay attention to people that were on other people's channels, because I never wanted to persuade where I was looking or how I was looking for Summer, because I would never want to take on someone else's opinion. And that's why if I don't watch a creator with the Summer Wells case or any other cases that I do, it's only, and Jen Hoff, good to see you. And all the people, like, I just don't, I try not to do things for certain ways or certain cases, because I don't want to involve myself that way.
I just need to say something real quick, because I guess I didn't know what was going on with this. I'm actually glad. Well, not glad. I guess I'm talking about referring to that video I was just playing. I didn't realize, like, now that I'm reading people's comments, like, I don't know who Shay is, guys, or anything.
Let me set this up for you. Forget Shay's a good person for I mean,
because I don't know it. So
you guys want the truth and shit. Yeah, I told Shay recently I was gonna strike you, take down my 30-minute video, because you're playing my whole video and it's monetized. And yeah, you may have mentioned me at the beginning, but you didn't play like 5 minutes or the point. You played my whole 30-minute video on your channel. And then I've sent you like I've sent you like donations, and I help build your channel, and she'll tell you that. And I'm not here to like give myself a slap on the back, but it's a slap in the face if someone uses your whole video and just doesn't say, here's 10 minutes of it, or 3 minutes or 5 minutes of it. Go over and watch the rest over there, right? Because it's courtesy, right? And I was upset because, like, I've been struck every second, and I've been lied about, smear campaign, and you can only do so much until you stray away completely. Like, you're back to the true crime community, and you got your foot back in the door. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There's I've even talked some shit, and I'm here to say, like, hey, even at this day and age, and however they want to say it, like, yeah, I've talked some shit about the bones. I've made fun of, like, hey, I've got a boner call TBI, or hey, here's a KFC thing. Hey, KFC shit on Fred Hill's property. Let's do. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I wanted to make a
I
shirt.
thought you were talking about Shay, and now it's on me.
No, totally. I'm here to admit like my wrongs because I'm not perfect, right?
It's
But like,
okay.
but like I've always been honest to you, Ziggy. I've never ever lied to you.
It's
You-
okay. We
I
all
have
make
that-
mistakes.
You remember when I made that video? I said, Ziggy, you want some of this or something? Like, and then you came over thinking I was gonna just trash you, and then we had a good time. And I cut the whole video off to where the night before when we all had that problem, or you came in and you took your membership away and we all fought, and then the whole track. And I don't care how it all. I really don't care how it all. I don't care who's involved or if it was anyone or if it's me tripping. Let's just put aside all that bullshit, right? It just happened. But Jody Sue came on right after that happened, and she told me that not only did you pay her a big amount of cash, and along with other creators using her stuff that she's been on Facebook using, and when she was turning over to YouTube, she did in fact tell me through this Facebook Messenger when in January, when I found out I knew I was about to get smear campaigned because I knew it was about to happen. I called it out, and people hated the fact that I was one step ahead, but I knew because there's people that really care about me, and I care about you guys, and I care about these cases, but like the drama has got to stop, and the nonsense. That's why I'm willing.
She said I paid her money.
She said you and other creators that have used
That's
her
so crazy.
lump sums of money while you were out there.
There's never been any money.
Why you were out there the first time, and she set you up with Fred Hill, and she
no, not at all.
All this stuff was set up. Like, it's weird. I have all of her Facebook messengers, and like once she retracted, I can't get it back because it says retracted. And I'm not good with Facebook. I really don't use it. So when I went to do like a receipt video, that one that I really wanted to show, the rest of them will prove what I'm saying. But that one, and it shows where she retracted it on her end. That's the one that I couldn't get back, and I don't have those pictures anymore, the screenshots, because like at some point, you know, at January to now, when you're making videos from your phone or whatever
I'm scrolling back to see if I can see.
I can help prove it right now. Let me help prove it. Let's just do this. Like, instead of me telling you, why don't I just pull up her fucking our conversation, right? Is that cool to do on your show?
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool. I was just gonna show you
where I'm not here to start problems. Let's get to the bottom of shit, because I'm tired of being harassed. I just want to live a life, come on YouTube, put out information that's good, and that's it. And I don't want problems, but at the same time, I want people all to succeed. That's why I said use my stuff, monetize. I don't care. Like, here's my permission. Like, I don't care. But if you put up a 30-minute video and use it on your channel, and then just say, yeah, thanks to this person for making this video, but that's not really helping me, right? She got 8,000 views on that video, and I had like 2, but she put it out 30 minutes later than after I released it. It's the weirdest thing how this is happening, right? But like I say, it's not about me. It's not about you. It's not about all this other bullshit. It's about these missing people. If that's what we're talking about, let's get to the bottom of the issue with what we're dealing with, right? All the other nonsense, the drama, the fun stuff, the whatever people do on YouTube, that's it. That's cool. I'm cool to show my face here at 3:44 in the morning. Wow, I look like shit. I look like holy hell. You're lucky you don't even know if I'm wearing pants.
You already said you weren't, so.
Yeah, I'm not. I am, but like, but like, I'm not wearing underwear. That's for sure. Couldn't find those in the dark. Let's be honest.
I'm looking through our messages because he.
I have it. I'll show you. I'll show you the start of it, and I'll send them all to you, and you can do what you want with them. And like, because I don't want to do that on
dude. If she said something like that, that's gonna be like, just solidify my.
I would never. Why would I come up here and lie about that? I'm not into this drama.
No, I don't think you are, but that's just. I mean, I guess it makes sense because
top
she lies about everything. So.
The shorts, for the love of God and everything holy. Like, the last thing I need is get well and empathy cards at this time of morning. You think I'd be here naked? Like, come on, I wouldn't do that to anyone. It's your problem. It's my problem at that point, right? Like, wouldn't do that to you, Tom. I'm good. Totally free balling. Okay, so let me pull this up.
She just seems.
Show you all the messages. I'll just like scroll.
I'm reading our messages before, like back in January.
After I move some shit tomorrow, I'll come on your show even again. But you can have all the stuff. I'm not here to. I don't want that on my channel, to be honest. I don't. tired. Like the whole Ernie Shell thing tonight that I went through that I'm about to re-release, like that was enough for me. I'm just done.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know either, but like don't tase me, bro. Don't tase me, bro.
Oh man, I was live when that happened and I screamed when I was freaked out. Yeah, guys, I was just
really they saved someone's life so he didn't run in the middle of the street. The cop saved his life. I don't care what anybody says. If he would have ran in the middle of the street, somebody would have ran him over. I don't care if he was sick or not. If he gets help,
but they tased him again when they were when they were on like over him. I see the first time tasing him, but then they tased him again when he was on the ground.
Like, what do? You don't have a fishing pole. Like they hook, line, and sinker. He was Floppy the fish. Like I would have paid to watch that. Like he deserved it, but it saved his life because like it's going to prove a point. Either he gets help or he doesn't, right? We can just show him what he looks like to us. That doesn't look good to his kid, right? He should have been with his kid on Father's Day, but the day before that, he was running on another freeway. So it's either a game to him and playing with people like me who has PTSD and mental health, which I'm not cool with, because if they're going to blame it on that, and I've gotten help to get to a point where I can not be on medication and I can live a good life, even knowing I got to deal with some stuff. I don't lash out or I don't behave like that people want me to react like anymore. I used to. Yeah, I'm fallible, but like you grow up or you learn from your mistakes. But this guy needs help. Like I want him to get help because I'm a PTSD patient. If he has that and he's claiming that to people all day long, then I have to either put him on the spot and say either you get help or we're gonna have to just because like a car goes over a speed bump, I think someone's shooting at me. A firecracker goes off, or someone cracks like a Pepsi can. And you think I'm lying? It's not. I'll jump like a little bitch. I could play the big badass motherfucker on YouTube whenever I want, but in real life, sometimes when stuff like that triggers something, because I was involved in a work-related shooting where 2 people died and one ended up all over me. Yeah, bullets that go past my head.
Oh, I remember you saying. I remember you mentioning that.
Not good, right? So I take it. Any with survivors and stuff, like I take it personally. And I'll be honest with you, we can put all this stuff aside, and like I'm same on YouTube as I am in real life. I'm a good person, but like that's good, easy to take advantage of that. And I'm not here to get empathy or sympathy or say whatever or make you try to think differently. But it's easier to attack people who are vulnerable because they put it out on the table. And I've been that person. And mental health is not something I screw with. Like NAMI, like the National Alliance for Mental Health and stuff like that. There's people I donate to every month. Like there's things that outside of YouTube that people don't know because you have to get healthy for yourself to be able to preach a word. Like you can't come here and be like, it's not my fault. It's the SDA church. She liked to twirl my fucking hand. And you can't come out here and just make excuses. It's not my fault. I'm always working. Yeah. Things have been my fault in life, but I've taken steps to fix them and people don't, right? People can say they are, but like, that's the way shit works in real life. I'm here to say like, yeah, I'll come up here. I'll give you all the text message. I'll do whatever. I'll prove it. And it's not okay for people to start the circular conversation because then we miss out on how long it's taken to find Summer Wells, right? It's taken Summer Wells so long to, be found because we have all this drama and that shouldn't happen. And Jody Sue, I don't know how you guys feel about her. She's come up on my panel and lied several times. She said Andy saw Summer the night before. She saw Summer the 2 nights before. But if she didn't really know these people, or she didn't really like these people, but they're watching her house when her and Andy are going to Washington to do drug runs. Right? and Andy and her have on their record. I have all their backgrounds. You can look it up. Andy has 10 to 70 pounds of drugs, several charges for having 10 to 70. Making them the flop house, not Don and Candace. Don and Candace is where you go use the drugs, where you buy them from, Andy. And there's a reason why Jody Sue doesn't want things out because it connects her to other things, not Summer Wells. I don't think she's something with that. Bigger, like who's the real cornbread mafia? I don't
Sorry, I'm playing this. Sorry.
Go ahead. Let me show you.
Tell me to play a fart noise for you.
Fart noises.
Yeah.
I've got some good ones. That's Dawn on the John, isn't it? That is.
Do you know this one? Oh, why isn't it working? Oh, there.
I don't. Do you know this one?
That's your favorite person.
I am thrice divorced, and I live in a farm down by the river.
No.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Something wrong.
Oh man.
You good?
Well,
Did I just outdo you here?
they said Chris Farley.
My day.
See,
I don't know why my interview with.
You want to know what my wallet says?
Good. The one that said bad motherfucker.
That one.
Which one is it? The one that said bad motherfucker.
Oh, cool.
Where's Ziggy?
Here's Johnny.
Ziggy.
Here's
Where are you
Ziggy.
at? Ziggy, you good?
Yeah.
Chupapi muñeño.
Chupapi?
Chupapi muñeño.
Ziggy.
Hey, I do want to say though, real quick before, because I am gonna have to go here in a second. I haven't even been to sleep, but I don't think Doug has either. But it's
Now I
like
can
almost
hear
7 a.m. here, and there he's 3 hours behind, I think.
Now I can hear you. My mic, my earphones were shut off. Son of a bitch. I was
Oh,
I just
no
pointed-
wonder it's gonna. You were like talking over me. No wonder.
I'm so fucking rude.
think
I was
it's
like,
just-
why isn't she answering me? I just did Chupapi.
Oh,
Menino. I did Chupapi Menino and she didn't say nothing.
that makes sense. I was like, what the
I was,
heck?
like, I was like, what is going on here? Why can't I hear her? I just rage quit, literally.
Which one is it?
Um.
Bad motherfucker. Which one is it?
No, I wanted to just say because I didn't know about the situation with Jody Sue saying things about Shay's brother and stuff. So
Now, let me just.
I guess I probably shouldn't have commented on that because
let me just do
I
what
mean, obviously Jody Sue's not my favorite person, but when I heard this lady saying that she was wanting to kill her, I mean, I was like, whoa.
Woodchuck to Great
But
Squirrel.
I didn't.
Woodchuck.
Huh?
Woodchuck.
First off,
Do you hear me?
Chupapi muñeño.
You hear me?
Chupapi.
Can you hear me?
Chupapi. Chupapi
Okay, we're good.
muñeño.
Listen, I'm gotta go to rehab.
Walk-in clinic, start serving wine. Oh,
You're going to rehab?
what do you recommend that goes with my itchy
Is that what you
butthole?
said?
Yeah, for this one.
Walk-in clinic, start
Walk-in
serving
clinic.
wine. Oh, excuse me, nurse. What wine do you recommend?
What do you have? What do
Oh.
you use to record? Is it a Stream Deck?
Haha, you would want to know. I traded my Stream Deck because it didn't work for me very well. No, I have a Rode I have a Rode Procaster where I can people could do call-ins. I could hook in 4 mics. It helps you be more magnetized over, like you can connect Bluetooth your phone. But I just have you can have 8 different screens or whatever. Like I could do today. This day sucks. It's 4 a.m. in the morning, and I'm gonna have to move the rest of my shit out of this fucking little joint because of YouTubers. Today is the newscast, and Dave at 11. You can do whatever you want. You can add whatever. Honestly,
I don't know why
I want to cuss. I can do that. Or
I had one that said, "Shut up, Donnie. Shut up, Donnie." It's you. It's you saying it, I think.
it's so outdated though.
Oh no! It's Candace saying, "Shut up, Donnie." But it's not working.
Trolling all the time, trolling all the time, trolling all the time. I said you're late. Quit being late.
I got them all. I got it. Trollers. I got you're late.
I said you're late. Quit being late.
See, you got to just put people on the spot with some shit. Just be creative. That's what I'm saying.
Let's see. Yeah, I need to make a whole bunch of. I don't have really any.
But fart sounds are good go-tos because everybody knows farts are funny. I laugh every time. You could just go to if you just type in fart noises on your YouTube and your Bluetooth connected, you just type in fart noises and you could do Dawn on the John, where you could pretend you're Benny.
Dawn on the John.
Yeah, let me give you an example of how it would sound. So if Benny's interviewing Dawn, right? Let's role play here. Obviously you're not going to show your face. That's fine. I'll just play both. Basically, I'll fucking play. Don't break with fucking Benny. Fucking Uncle Ronnie, Bubba won't leave me fucking alone. My spokes are blown. Today's was Bean and Weenie Day. I fucking love it. It's Friday. Bubba, hey Bubba, I'll trade you my weenie for your beans. Oh, what? Don, so you and the SDA, Don, you and the SDA church have a lot going on. Do you really love God, or are you just using him as an excuse? So Don would be like, basically, Bunny, Bunny. I got. Did I say Bunny? Bunny. Oh God! For the love of Christ. Basically, Bunny. Oh, that one stung. Bunny. SDA church. Tim fucking Mullen. Yeah, basically what he said. Oh, that one tickled. Like
Tickled.
Work it in. It's just like free fart noises. It's 10 hours of fart noise. Like you can 3 hours. This one 8 hours. I don't know. Yeah, how much fart noise? Like this one's good. Like if you pay attention, you can really make a long stream out of fart noises. Watch.
Yeah.
Basically, the last time I saw my daughter was she was spinning my fucking hand. My arm got caught. And then Dudley came over and taught me on stilts. And then I used the Tucker drywall, the drywall stuff that I stole from it. Jose, did you really bang my wife? It knocked the cobwebs off Candace hair. Did you really knock Candace's hair? Knock the cobweb. Could you imagine? Hey man, I'm gonna beat you up and throw a beer at your fucking head, Jose. Hold on. That's my point. You can't. I mean, it's 4:30 in the morning. It's 4 in the morning.
I don't. Well, it's 7 a.m. morning right now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to go.
I don't have the right ratchet, so I've been trying to take my TV off the wall with this little stupid. This motherfucking shit. I gave up. I'm like, this is what it is. I'm going on Ziggy's stream. I'd rather go on Ziggy's stream than to hurt my fingers any longer. Trying to take this stupid TV, I'd rather leave in that $100 amount because I'd fucking take it. My rat is missing. Someone stole it. Damn it. Like, I mean, my only option was go to bed or come on Ziggy's stream. And I'm like, I'm here. Like, yeah, the messages. Like, fuck. Sorry. Okay, the messages. Hold on. I'm going to get into it. Stop it.
So, should we check out cracking cases? Bree. He told me to check it out. Bree. Maybe if I write. This is.
Can you shut that off? Oh, that's me. Sorry. Oh God. Okay, look, we have a lot of messages. That's dated all the way back to January, December. Okay. I mean January 15th. I mean, I'll release all these to you.
Oh, are you good? Oh, you're doing that now?
I'm just gonna show you I have them because I'm gonna go to bed. I didn't realize I was laughing at fart noises as opposed to just showing you the message.
That happens when you get really tired.
Second chance is like, dude, I'm done with this dude. And I didn't even realize that was my fart noises because I didn't shut off my Bluetooth. So that's my bad. Don't judge.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I thought that was you. I just told you to shut that shit off. Yeah, I didn't know that was me. I was like, why are you playing the same thing that I had on? And I realized it was me.
No, I was just here looking for this video.
People are so behind. They're like, I'm done. Just sit tight. I'm apologizing. All right, fuck. Okay. So here's all I have. January, it starts. Oh, fucking December, September. Oh God, when she had to move her wagon. Okay. So here, let me
I'm looking for it right now.
Let me show you, and then I'll send you all this stuff. I gotta go to bed. I'm fucking delirious at this point.
Oh, do you need to share your screen, or are you just?
I mean, can you see me right now? I'm the little guy right here. Under you?
Yeah, I can. I don't know. I can.
You just take me off completely. It's probably your best option. Get him out of here. All right. So like run my son's Venmo. Like this is where it started. No, I can't see that.
You should just screenshot it and send me
I'm gonna send you everything, but I told you
it says something about me giving her money because
I'm gonna send you everything, okay? But I'm showing you I have them, so I'm gonna go to bed.
I've never even had any type of exchange of money with her with anything ever.
Look how many times I'm swiping up. This is all from when she's
trying to say that she paid Fred Hill to lie to me.
Everything, and you guys paid her for using her content that she had from Facebook to now.
I didn't even use her content really. I always thought she was full of shit.
I'm not blaming you. I played a few of her things. I'm not even here to
no, I didn't. I didn't
her
even.
stuff was fair use.
Because
it was fair use for commentary purposes. Fuck off. I'm gonna tell you. I'm not meaning you fuck off her.
I
She
mean,
can
True
fuck.
Crime Commentary might have, because she
Well,
was
I
the
don't
one
know.
that,
No, don't even worry about this.
or maybe
There's
I don't
nothing.
know. I
Don't
don't
even
think so, though.
don't make this bigger than it is. Let's just stay on the facts and Jody Sue, what she said about other creators, including you. Let's just stick with that. All the other drama and the bullshit, let's just stay away from, because it takes away from Summer. But she implicated you and other creators that were out there paying her, using her stuff. I can guarantee it. And I have all, I mean, this is pages of Facebook Messenger. And I even have where she retracted that one message, but I know I screen recorded it somewhere. So I'll send it to you later today or this evening.
All right.
But you can fully use it. But that's all I can tell you, that I called out like the smear campaigns and all the shit that was happening against me. So a lot of it's really about like irrelevant about me, and like, but it's me implicating, hey, are you teaming up with all these people? Because I'm trying to figure out what was going on. And yeah, and that's pretty much. Let me just give you one good one, just like keep your guys's your hopes up.
Okay.
Like let me like do what you're doing right now. Let me find a message on here that I can read you and show it to you that it came from her. That'll keep you guys knowing that I'm not bullshitting you. And I really want to get all this stuff off my channel, out of my life. So I have no problem giving it to you. And you guys do what you got to do. If she did something to you, call her out. I've been calling her ass out since day one, and still call her out every day. She's not my friend. She's a suspect. So is Andy. So that's my eyes. I'll give it to you all.
Yeah.
To find something.
No, they're looking more and more guilty as time passes. It's crazy. I don't know why I can't find this. Oh, right here, Breonna Tester. This one?
All right, here you go. You want to put me up?
Okay.
And let me just do this real quick. Because this is so her. I mean, I can't even lie about this bullshit. Like, all right. There's the start of it. Here's the whole message. Let me read it to you. Okay. She says, what is funny is they think this will matter in the end, and it won't, because everything I do and say, the feds and the LEs have it. Doug, do you think every device I own doesn't have the feds in it and watching it? And do you really think I'd scam or be dumb enough to pull the BS with the feds absolutely aware of every move? Come on, Doug. Think. You're being fed with bullshit, Doug. Not by me, but by these creators that are trying to take you down. There are two suspect as fuck. There are two suspect as fuck donations before and after you. Before and after you. One I noticed changed language and said was sent through you, but I knew and have proof was not. LOL.
Huh. I think you're frozen.
I'm holding my phone.
Oh, okay. It's your picture's just frozen, but we can't see you.
I'm trying to let you read like on my text that I'm not creating this. What I'm saying, this is from her. This is her Facebook.
Yeah, I wonder why she.
I'm not a liar.
How come she's the only one in the world that money just magically appears in her accounts and stuff? Like,
well, no, I have so much more, but like she's blaming all these other people, and like one of the two I've had locked this morning because I was afraid they may have given too much about Summer away. Look.
Huh.
See, there she's talking about her content and how they do. They steal my content and our lives and info every day, Doug, and make fortune from it while giving my kids shit for GoFundMe and Venmos and Cash Apps and PayPal on purpose. Like she's talking shit about all the donations. And I'm like, well, I want my name taken out of this situation. I've never wanted to be here. Right? I never.
Wow.
Ever. January, a day before my birthday. It's weird how somebody wanted to take me to a casino and everybody wanted to ruin my
Is that what caused you to get upset with everybody?
All the movies and all the bullshit that happened to me. This is where it stems from. All of their friends. People. This is all the smear campaign. I have it. Like I can prove all the shit I say, but I just don't because I don't want to take the time to do that because it takes away.
It started with Jody Sue? What?
Jody Sue, Tiffany Marie, all these people in January and September, from September on. Actually last year of September, all these people. And Purple Knights and all these people.
God. can't.
Frosty,
Nice
Frosty,
is a,
all these people.
oh
I
my
have
god.
That's all of her info. She's saying her husband's works for the government and all this, and he's going to come
Yeah,
get me.
he does not. That's a lie.
I told her to suck it easy, and I sent her $30. Thanks for trying to create me a Discord to ruin my channel, but here's a walking papers. I sent her $30 just so I could have her information when she responded to it. She accepted it. I got all of her full information, where she lives and everything. That's the only reason why I sent her $30.
That person, yeah. I don't even like to say her name because she's
Tabby. By the way, Tabby's no good either. I mean, I don't know what you feel about her, but she tried to play me. She's like, "Oh, you helped me. You made me create a channel. You gave me the inspiration." But then she wants to screw me with Purple Knights. And when I got on panel and I called them out, they all cry and buckle.
I think that they gave her a lot of shit.
Like, oh my gosh, please don't hate me. I would never set you up. Okay, Tabby, you lost trophy wife and you lost a bunch of good people who are really good people because you're nasty. All you motherfuckers who think we don't notice it, it's fine. Right? That's all it is.
That Tabby just likes to, be cool with everybody. And I think that she got a lot of shit from
you know what? A lot of victims out there that have gone through DV and SA and all this that really need us in their lives to help them get through nights. She doesn't need us, but she plays victim too much for me. I'm done when she plays victim and she's okay with other things and involved in other shit. Then you're just playing and you're re-victimizing people. So, if you don't like me for calling out shit, I call shit out. It is what it is. Fuck it. But like, it is what it is. And Jody Sue, it literally said, YouTube, you can suck my asshole tonight. She said that on my channel. She did.
Well, I agree with most of what you say for sure. Especially about most of those people anyways.
Right. Like, let me
I wish I would have listened to you about the a couple of those very early on. I wish I seriously would. I didn't realize though. Like I thought that they were. I don't know.
What time is it?
Crazy how these people make up drama on purpose.
Who's eating breakfast right now? I'm going to bed. I'm about you.
Yeah. Okay. Good night.
Hold on. So this is how she would go. You can cash app me, or you can PayPal me too, or you can Venmo me. I accept Facebook Pay also too. Trolls, and when you ask me,
is that the remix?
YouTube, and I say YouTube, you can suck my asshole tonight. Yes, you can suck my. I could go on. But yeah, you're not going to get copyrighted. I've already done it 10 million times on my channel. By the way, Jody Sue,
oh shit, I forgot. I forgot about that. Oh, well.
I wouldn't do that to you. But yeah,
well, that's probably going to come back. It's probably going to give me a call.
I'm so sorry, Eric Clapton. By the way, fuck, I love Eric Clapton. But I'm so sorry. I had to stop making.
It's not going to give me a strike, so it's cool.
No, you won't get in trouble. You actually won't even get copyrighted for that. If you use karaoke versions that aren't in the right keys, like I use for stuff when I do parodies.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, I wouldn't do that to you. I'm not that vindictive. I want you to. I mean, if you're going to bring out.
Do you know Andy Bernard's girlfriend's name? Don't dox her if you. But do you? Yes or no?
Temper, last name Pedic. He's the new mattress.
Oh my god!
It's not too early to laugh like that. I'm going to bed on a laugh. I love you. If you hate me, whatever it is, what it is. But I'll send you all this stuff.
No, I haven't been mad at you forever.
And I said,
you get over things so fast.
You suck my asshole tonight. Are you going to bed? Because I'll let you play a 4-minute video that explains where that came from, and you can actually close your show with that. You want to do that?
What?
So I don't look stupid by saying every YouTube, you can suck my asshole tonight. You want to hear Jody Sue actually say that? I'll give you my video link, and you can play it. It's 4 minutes long, and
are you trying to set me up to be struck like Purple did to me? You know that Purple did that to me.
No, hold on. I will email you, and that's why I'm on here on live with and I put it in chat. I'll never strike you. I never have. I told you to play that other.
No, but do you know that Purple pretty much begged me to play a video of hers, and I did.
Yeah.
And months later, she struck me for it.
That's not even fucked up. You know what's happened? Lacey H took my video that got struck that I had 20,000 views exposing Purple Knights and all these people that they didn't want to be seen. And when they got taken down off this main channel and I couldn't go on this main channel to post it all, she uploaded it to her channel. But little did she know that I already put it on my other backup channel. So when I restruck it, I struck her channel. So she struck me and I restruck her. And she took my shit. My second channel got taken down because of her. For reusing my own content. It was my content. I put my content back up that they took down because she stole it, and they got me for reuse. So it's fucked up. But yeah, these people are playing games. I'll help you out with. You want to laugh? You guys want to go out with a laugh or one early this morning? I'll give it to you. I'll give you for full permission and writing. And right now, I'm going to send you.
I need to talk with my peeps before I go real quick, but about tonight, my
they're now my peeps. You just lost them all.
Okay, well, they're probably partially your peeps. So.
I'm just kidding. I'll send you the stuff, and if you want to play it, she actually says YouTube. You can fuck my ass. It's on my channel. All it is. Okay. I'll throw myself out. I got this.
Bye. Oh, yeah. Bye. He's backstage.
I think you were.
Anyways, so no, I just wanted to tell you guys real quick that tonight is Taco Tuesday. I'm going to try to stick with that. And thanks, Doug, for coming up. I also wanted to just say, like, that I don't know, like, I gotta say that I guess I could, if somebody was saying something about my sibling, I guess I would have to hear it, but I see a lot of people who I trust saying that they understand where Shay was coming from, so I don't know the context. I just thought, but I guess if it was somebody I could get that mad if it was like somebody was saying something about my daughter or something. So yeah, how about I just like retract my opinion on that until I hear what was said or the whole context of it, what was going on. Because I don't really know Shay. I have seen her in here, I think. And I'd usually, from what I've gathered over, the 9 months, 9 months or so that Jody Sue's been on YouTube. I just don't think she's a very honest person. She's not consistent. Her stories do not match up. She's hateful. Something weird's going on with her and Andy. Like, I don't understand why. I mean, I do get it. If you're with somebody for that long, like she spent like her whole life with him, on and off. I'm sure they broke up and got back together and broke up, got back together. I mean, because if they've been together since they were like 15 or something. But I get it. He's like family and his family is your family. But if he's capable of trying to kill you every day of your life, it sounds like he'd be into some pretty sick shit. I don't know what. I just feel like there's got to be some kind of connection why she would be sticking up for him. Like, I feel like she knows something, and so does Andy, and so does Candace, and more than likely probably Dawn. But I'm trying to think what scenario that would have to do with like kind of what that, what's his name? Aphrodite or whatever his name is. Because that sounds like what they were saying actually really makes sense, especially it goes along with things we've heard from like Fred and, other people, certain things. It's difficult because it seems like most everybody has lied connected to this case. I haven't found like direct lies from Fred. I truly think that I truly feel like everything he's saying he feels is honest. But I do know, like, sometimes I am so sure about something that so much so, like, for example, this is just an example. Last live, somebody had mentioned the incest word came up, and I was saying something about how there was incest on both sides of the family of Andy, and then somebody said, well, it's not considered incest because second cousins and beyond is not incest. And I was like, actually, it's third cousins and beyond. I was like so sure of it, I don't know if this is even really a good example because that's like being mistaken. I mean, still, sometimes we feel like we know something for fact, and then we're completely wrong. That happens to me a lot. But I'm still trying to find these monkeys in Beach Creek. I want some more evidence. I want somebody else to come forward and tell me there's monkeys out there. And we know we're not going to get freaking Jody Sue to admit something like that, because even if she has her stories of something like that, she's going to deny it because she wants to discredit Fred. But it does sound like a crazy story. I don't. But remember, it is Taco Tuesday tonight, and tonight we are having on Cracking Cases, I believe. And I want to say Cracking Cases. I don't know if it's just Cam or if it's just Allie or if it's both. It was kind of I almost forgot to schedule somebody for Taco Tuesday. I'm going to have to get better at it. So tonight, Taco Tuesdays every Tuesday at 8 p.m. And we just talk. That's why it's called Taco Tuesday. He said there was two about 12 years ago. Was a constable. I know, right? A lonely old lady. You know what? Probably Quite a Trent would probably be a good one. But I don't know. Maybe I should try to get a hold of Clyda. It seems like some people have so much luck talking to. I don't have very. I've talked to Fred, but I feel like I was about to say I don't have very good luck like talking to people, but that's not true. I probably have talked to more than I guess most people surrounding the case, but like it seems like some people like reach out to people on Messenger and they just like answer back. That never happens for me. I know I was playing that earlier, Sandy. Oh yeah, I was gonna check this out real quick because she wanted me to look at this. We'll watch just a couple minutes of this because it's an hour long, but I'll watch it. Maybe if I watch it while I'm about to go to sleep, then me and Cam can talk about it tonight during Taco Tuesday. Mini Bigfoot. Yes, the holler monkeys. They're mini Bigfoots. I know, Jen Hoffa. I know. Guess what? I was looking up because I saw the lady lived in a town she was from Indiana. And I noticed like the area of town, it said Warsaw, Indiana. And so was her husband or the person that was with her. They had a 5-month-old and a 9-week-old. No, was it a 5-week and a 9-week or something like that? Or a 5-month and something like that. 2 baby monkeys that they had in a car at a water park. And one of them died because of heat exhaustion or something like that. And then the other one was in distress and they got charged. But guess what? Go to that person's Facebook. She still has monkeys to this day. So that's what's confusing. Let's see. What was her name again? Her name was trying to remember. It was, I think the last name started with Bennett. Last name or something. Paul was his name. Paul Bertel. Is this him? No, it's the United Kingdom. Bertel. I'm trying to remember what. Oh, Nova Bertel. That's right. That's what it is. So look. Hold on. Whoa, look at this. That explains. I'll play a little bit of this video, I promise, before I go. Because that lady, and also I know that I think Cam was wanting me to listen to it. Look what happened with that. So I found her. It said Nova and Paul, because I looked her up because I noticed she lived in a town that like some of my family lives and I lived in for a year up in northern Indiana. Says Nova and Paul Bertel accepted a plea deal and were fined $500. They also had to forfeit the surviving marmoset and have been banned from keeping animals for 10 years. They will also need to attend an animal treatment program to learn proper animal care. That was on June 9th. So that was recently. They must have just got done with court because I was going to say they have pictures of monkeys on their Facebook. So, wow. I wonder, why would they just leave them in there with... $500 is nothing. I mean, they can't have animals for 10 years, though. Banned from keeping animals for 10 years. That's a wow. And they have to give up the monkey that they have left, or they have. I mean, so when I looked up her Facebook, which is right here, I noticed that there was a monkey right here. I'm like, what? She still has monkeys? But it looks like their court hearing just got, looks like she also hangs out at a bar I used to hang out with. Or look, we have 14 mutual friends. Oh no, that's Timeout In. We have that has, let me see if me and her have any mutuals. Actually, I don't know if it will say. Anyways, my freaking computer's stuck. She's supposedly a nurse. How's a nurse in a position? Like, how would she not know better? And if you go through her Facebook, I noticed like she's super judgmental about others. And it's like, lady, you left, you, how are you this judgmental? Like, hold on, let me show you. I'm so lost. Why burn people's barns and schools? Someone fill me in, please. Well, why leave baby monkeys in a hot vehicle to go to a theme park? That doesn't even make sense. That's just as, that makes as much sense as what you did. I don't understand why my computer is running so weird lately. Phlebotomy training pre-test. Anyways, okay, let's go back to check out this video real quick, and then I gotta go for real. Oh, is that the one that has, yeah, Monkey Island? It does have monkeys out there, don't they? Somebody sent me a video of that.
Is Brianna Tester, and the information that I had come across, you know, I just wanted to, I'm trying to think of the best way to say this is, I was going through her Facebook friends, and a lot of names popped up that are, you know, pretty familiar to the Summer Wells case. And I was going to show you all these names and show you some other interesting stuff that I found. Also, I posted some new stuff in the community section that we'll go over as well, and pretty much just, you know, play it by ear like we always do. Thank you guys that are in here. Sorry for the, you know, short notice on this, as I wasn't yet, you know, even prepared to do it. You know, just played it by ear. Hello, Music City Mom. Hey, Sweet Dreams. Hey, Luna Umbra. Hey, Queen Ashley. Just my thoughts. Let's see who else is in here. Kay Shelton, how are you? Good to see you. Handmade with Love by Dawn. Hello, how are you? Prissy Missy, Blue Moon, Kim Holmes, Terry. Thank you guys for being in here. Arietti, thank you. Oh, real quick.
And a neighbor who says he didn't see or hear much that night. Johnson City police say 20-year-old Brianna Tester was murdered inside this apartment here on McCall Circle in the early morning hours on Friday. And now they're searching for the person who is responsible.
We've got names that's been mentioned, so it's something that we're following up on.
Johnson City police wouldn't say how Brianna Tester was killed or if they know why.
Investigators have worked the whole weekend in conjunction with assistance from Washington County Sheriff's Department, Elizabeth Police Department, and Carter County Sheriff's Department. We've been to a lot of areas and talked to a lot of people.
The 20-year-old woman did not live at 207 McCall Circle, where police were called to just after midnight on Friday.
Yesterday, there was two detectives. I think they were detectives, and they were talking to somebody over there, and then they left. That's all I've seen. So, and I didn't see any tape or anything over there, so I had no idea.
Hamilton and his family only live a few hundred yards from where Tester was killed.
I heard some yelling, and I came out, but there was two people standing out here, but I didn't really think anything of it because they kind of saw me and darted.
He says mostly everyone who lives there knows each other, but he wasn't familiar with her or the person who lives in that unit.
I know everybody's car, and there were a couple that were not normal. So I just thought maybe somebody moved in. Everybody's pretty quiet. We all kind of, we don't have too much trouble here.
Hamilton says he also wants to know more.
There's kids all along here. And if somebody's, murdered, we should know about it. And they should be on high alert.
Like neighbors, police also want more information, emphasizing that tips can be sent in anonymously.
Let us know what's happening, what's being said, so we can discern what is real and what's untrue.
Lieutenant Shepard says what happened to Brianna is still under investigation, but he does say that they do believe this is isolated and that there isn't a threat to the public. In Johnson City, Ansley Daniel, News Channel 11.
We did reach out to several of Brianna's friends and family who either weren't available or did not want to talk to us about what had happened.
The Johnson City Police are asking anyone with information to call the Criminal Investigations Division, or you can anonymously call Crime Stoppers and submit a tip to citizenobserver.com.
Other
Okay, so there's that. Who knows? I think you're talking about the body they found on the interstate, and they've yet to say who that is, but they says the body is said to be an adult 26-year-old male. I think that's what you're referring to, if I'm not mistaken. Tell me if I'm wrong. But yeah, so it's a sad situation that this young girl, her life was taken from her. But and I don't want to take anything away from that, but some of the things that were put together, and this isn't the first time that this girl's name has been brought up in on YouTube since Summer has disappeared. A channel back in September of last year brought her name up on some of the information that we're going to talk about. Let me see where I'm going to start at here and how the best way of doing this is. I got screenshots and everything, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop my camera and I'm just going to go through this as I talk, and we're going to go over the information I found. So the first thing I'm going to try to pull up here is, let me make sure I've got the right things and pulling up the right things here. All right. I think this is a good place to start. So yeah, there's a lot of names on her Facebook friends list that will ring very familiar to you guys. The first one here I want to show is, that's not it. That's the second one. That one, and I'm not prepared for this one as I have been on the other one, so just sit tight. We'll get there. Let's see. Okay, I've got those pulled up. I'm going to share this one with y'all first. Why is it not? I guess I'm going to have to do my entire screen. Okay, so this one first here. Hope that you guys can see this. I'm going to try to zoom in on it and show you the best that I can here so we can all read it. So this was 9 months ago. She posted this on July 1st of 21, and I'm going to click back over here so I can read it with you. Oh, it's not going to let me do that. All right, it says, she says, this is a post from her. I was charged with kidnapping when all I did was save a beautiful young baby girl's life. Her mother was not treating her right, so I took the baby to the closest person I knew in her family. So I knew the baby was safe. If I have to,
Oh, okay. I didn't realize who she was until that picture was up there. Now I know who. That could have been Candace's baby after some. When was it? What? Um. It said 9 months ago. This was in March. Let's see. She went missing in June, July, August, January, February. Yeah, it could have, really. Except that baby looks nothing like. Well, I guess if Candace was pregnant, it probably wouldn't have been Dawn's because it wouldn't have. I don't think. Does anybody remember what month he left to Utah? She was groomed to drugs and sadly trafficking. Cam explains more on her connections. Oh, she was going to give her drugs? Yeah, and Jose was there. That's why I was saying maybe it could have been. Could have been, yeah. If she had a baby, let's see, if Dawn came back, he would have known if she was pregnant, probably. Some people can just hold, like, even women that aren't like real big, just their body frame, they can hide being pregnant for like until like the last month or two. Like Candace wears very loose clothing. It would have been so easy for her to hide a pregnancy. And just think about it, though. I keep thinking about how much weight she's lost since Summer went missing. And I just, like, I never thought it weird or anything because I was just like, I mean, I know when I get really stressed or whatever, I can't, like, eat or anything. So I figured she was just stressed. Yeah, you couldn't with me either because, until, and I was smaller than I am now. And you could tell when I got about 7 months, but I've only had one. And I hear your first one, you don't get as big as your ones after, but I don't know if that's true or not. Right? And she has lost so much weight. How much is 5 stones? Hold on, let me ask. Let's see. How much is 5 stones in pounds? Whoa, buddy. For a how big of a baby? I lost weight until I lost weight at first because I was so sick. I had morning sickness so bad. And then I gained it back. I don't know. So really, technically, I only gained like 5 to 10 pounds because I lost like, I forget how much, and then gained it back. And my daughter was 6 pounds 3 ounces. For a 3-pound baby? Preeclampsia. You think that baby looks less than 6 months old? I think maybe like 8 months. I don't know. Anyways, guys, I do have to go because we have Taco Tuesday tonight, and I cannot believe I say this every single day. I don't know why I say this every freaking day. I can't believe I'm still awake. Oh, somebody sent me, is Brown Skittle here? I just saw your email. Now I'm curious about that. Watch, I'm gonna. She said to turn it on the Sloan Bella. Shit, come on. I don't understand. Why is my computer acting up? Come on, log in. Today, Junior. She said to go to the. Here we go. Nope, that's wrong. What the? Copy link. Hi, everyone. 1 second. Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone. I'm Sloan from Sloan Bella Doc. going in different directions. You will not hear about it for a while. I do feel they know what happened to her. Somebody knows what happened to her. And I'm not talking about in the family. I'm talking about in law enforcement. There's a feeling of like, we know what happened to this little girl. And I do feel that's going to come out sometime around mid-August, like the 18th. But then I'm jumping into the Christmas season again, and I'm not understanding what's going on. I'm hearing denials. I'm hearing people talking. There's some sort of a woman stepping up defending what appears to be like her son, and it's not Summer's mother. It's somebody else's mother with blonde, kind of wavy, and not blonde like my hair, natural blonde hair, or like sun-kissed hair, brown hair with like highlights from the sun, kind of a red face, so a little bit Irish looking woman. And I'm seeing her, kind of a sunburned face. I'm seeing her, and she's yelling at people for thinking that it's her family member. And this to me feels like a child. So she's defending a child over here. This I see, it's very strange. So I split on it and I go in 3 different directions. I'm going to say it again. Elite deacon, grandfather figure, oldest sibling, male acquaintance of older sibling is how I want to word that. Not known to the older sibling, like none of this was discussed. He has nothing to do with it, but the levels of deception in this family are interesting, and both parents vibrate a little bit differently. They vibrate in opposition to each other, so it's really hard to get concise conversation. The mother, there is an unwillingness to see certain things. So maybe I befriend you, maybe I flirt with you, maybe you're 20, maybe you're 25, maybe you're 19, I don't know, whatever it is. I flirt with you, I'm high, I smoke this pipe, whatever's in the pipe, I don't know, but I light it with when I see it in my head, I light it with a cigarette lighter, and then the eyes glow and the room goes dark, and it's like fire. So it makes the brain go fire, and I don't know what that is, but I see that. So let's say the mom, she hanging out with some people that maybe aren't her age or whatever, due to whatever reason that is. And she invites them into the environment. So there's an environment around her children due to her own actions. And this goes for the father too. People that are doing the drinking and drugging around the kids invite different people who maybe don't have your kid's best interest at heart, or they open the door for somebody who's looking for a target. And that's what I feel Summer was. I feel she was being prepared. But it's interesting because it goes to the mother's side of the family, meaning the lineage, the history of the ancestors of the mother's side of the family are energetically what that family is trying to break free of. And they keep trying to do it. And then there's a counterbalance, which removes family members from that side of the family. So there's like behaviors over generations of dysfunction that were brought into this marriage and then brought into these kids, and now the kid is missing. That's no one's fault. None of us have a manual on how to live this life, but it's interesting because that's almost, I would use the word like a generational curse. I'm very hesitant to use the word curse because I don't actually believe you can throw curses per se the way it's described, but I want to say this is an ancestral kind of a X marks the spot on. I want to say this is like a generational ancestral belief system that this family has been trying to shed for years, as in change the dynamic. And every time they change it or go against it, it feels like somebody is removed from the family. And it's very interesting because when I look at the mother's side of the family, and I believe it was her sister that was never found, they don't know where the sister went, it's the same cycle being repeated. That's what it is. But it goes back generations before either one of those girls were born and before Summer was born. And it's the father's side of the family has a different kind of dysfunction. And that's a belief system, and the two clash, and it's that energy that's making the circle around Summer and the fire around Summer, and it raises up and it holds her in. So this is a little bit different than what it's being presented as. But again, I see 3 people. The day she disappeared, I see her going up to somebody, and it seems to me to be a lighter colored truck that's like a handyman truck. So somebody with a ladder or paint buckets or hammers and tools or wood or, stuff like that in the back of this truck. So it's like a Toyota something. It's not a huge truck. It's like a Toyota whatever truck, but it feels like that. That's a lighter color truck. That's just how I'm seeing it. When I look and I ask about Summer's energy, I'm feeling another weird thing I'm going to say. They tried to keep Summer like you would keep a pet, to feed her, to keep her connected. But I'm almost feeling when they find her or understand what happened to her, there's been a mass cover up. Everybody's scrambling to distance themselves, to get away, to remove things, to take off, to hide it, to not be caught. This to me feels a little bit like the child transitioned, but I'm not feeling from Summer on the other side. So I'm not feeling that, but I'm not going to allow myself to feel it. So I shut that down. But this is how it's sounding to me as I'm saying it. I feel like this little girl literally was targeted. She happily went out of her house. Nothing scared her. So she knows this person. Nothing scared her. She wasn't kidnapped by, you know, scary guy in the bushes, scary guy in the truck, you know, rape van. It's not that. This is somebody. The person that came by Summer in what I want to say is like a Toyota truck. The person that came by Summer and picked her up, talked to her, was sent by someone else who was older. So like an errand boy, a runner, a person that does errands for you, your handyman helper, works with his dad, carpenter, handyman, something along these lines, fixing houses, painting, but I get paint buckets. So that could be somebody who's a painter in the local town, or they were just fixing up something in their house and carrying stuff. I mean, we've all done that too. But I do feel this, the person in the truck was younger. I'm seeing older, somebody, let's just say somebody in their 60s, church deacon. I don't know what a deacon means exactly. I don't know what church that belongs to, but church deacon. Grandfather figure who I take to be older. We'll just put them as a grandfather age, say 70. I mean, you can be a grandfather at 50. We know this, but I'm going to put them at the traditional grandfather age in their 70s. And then I'm going to put somebody about the age of 17 through 23. I feel all three of these men are Caucasian. And I feel like Summer knowingly knew the person. So this is somebody who betrayed another person who knew them. This is a betrayal for some, but there's a reason for it. Like there's a reason. It's like, I'm getting back at you. This is a betrayal of some kind. This is a betrayal to Summer. It's I'm getting even with you. So that is my quick video on Summer Wells, the missing 5-year-old from Rogers, Tennessee. And the only thing I could say is to pray to elevate the energy so that Summer is found wherever she's found, and that she is found and that people are held accountable. But what I'm hearing is that there's a timing in this and there's a reason for this. So the timing of this has a lot to do with other circumstances. I do feel something's going to come up in August though, like around the middle of August, but around the 18th is what I'm hearing. I do feel something will be revealed at that time. Somebody be chased down. I feel like it's starting to happen right now. I'm sure it is behind the scenes, but then I'm also seeing the counterbalance to that that's causing the
Real quick, what date were the boys taken? Let's see, this video was done July 3rd, so it was just a couple weeks after Summer went missing. She's saying July 18th. What? That sounds quite close to when the boys were taken. Or she said August 18th. Let's see, when were the Wells boys by? That was the end of July. Three brothers were taken from a family Hawkins County home by the Department of Child Services. Donald Wells, father of missing 5-year-old Summer Wells, told the Kingsport Times. So this was end of July.
Chaos and blocking the information from coming out. So it seems like the energy is going like this, back and forth, back and forth. So you can't really go around it yet. So it's like a tug of war with the energy. I can tell you this. Summer is protected. She's in the light, as in I see her illuminated around. I see her illuminated. Whatever is going on with the energy of Summer, she is protected. Okay. So even if the circumstances are that she transitioned out of here, which again, I'm not going to answer. I think you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to talk around it. But anyway, if that were the circumstances, I feel that she is protected and she is being watched. There is an element of that. She really liked flowers. Like she was very interested. So the gardening is very interesting because she really did like gardening and she likes flowers. And she liked these little boots that she wore and these little shorts that she wore with these little boots. So she could go down and like play in the muck is what I get with this little girl. She had a really nice little heart. My guess is that she is a healer and was meant to come here and to actually fight to break the family free of this, again, I'm using the word curse, but I don't know how else to word it. This generational dysfunction. I feel like Summer was sent here, born here in order to break this because this family is so full, steeped in secrets. So Summer is a healer And as a psychic child and a healer, she's going to be thrown out there. She's also the family scapegoat. And there was jealousy between the mother. The hair was shaved. There was jealousy. Summer spoke out about somebody else in her family. One of her siblings had crossed her in some way. She spoke out about this. She told somebody in the family, and it was shut down, because sometimes in the family, when something happens to one person and another person brings it up in a different generation, people don't want to hear it. So that was going on separately of her being abducted after she went out of the house. The thing is, if this energy resides around the family and the family won't deal with it for whatever reason, then it's going to pass down to the next generation. That's why everybody in every generation actually has to relieve and review the karma that they grew up with and the trauma, because the karma causes the trauma of the family patterning. This did not happen in Summer's family, and she was the one that was actually born to start clearing this energy up. So I get that energy. It's a very it's a big, lofty goal for a spirit to come in like that. And she was a 5-year-old child. So once again, my name is
Well, that kind of sounds that sounds a little bit similar to the one we listened to earlier on Aphrodite, and which is weird because I think she's totally right. I mean, it makes sense that it would be like I like to keep my mind open about these type of things. I feel like if we are here, if we're a lot, like if life is possible, if it's possible for us to be here right now and us to be present and have all, you know what I mean? Like if this is all possible, then why couldn't there be more? I mean, think about it. So I'm open to it. I'm open to this, to it. I mean, I think a lot of it is bullshit usually, but it's fun sometimes to listen to it. And I think a lot of what she was saying made sense. And I really think the first one made a lot of sense to me. It's weird though that she said a Toyota truck. She said light colored though. When was the truck mentioned? Because this was July 3rd. Oh shit, I forgot to start my video. Or let's see. Hold on, I gotta start my upload. Yeah, when was the truck mentioned by the police? Because it's odd that she said Toyota. I mean, that seems too coincidental. Oh yeah, I have to get that. I'm uploading that Fred Hill interview number 2. It takes a long time to make videos, like uploaded videos. Have to go to. Sorry guys, I can't see what you're saying right now. I'm trying to get this video started before I don't understand why my computer is. This is a new computer. It should not even be going slow at all. I mean, not brand. I mean, it's pretty new. A few months. Oh, wait. Let's see. The titles could be Fred Hill, June. Oh, it's interview only. Okay. Interview only. No commentary. Fred Hill, June 17th, part 2. Next. We're going to go ahead and put it public. All right. Should be going public here. Okay. Anyways, so when was the truck first mentioned? Here, let me go back to the comments. I know one of you guys know. Was late June, around 6/26. So it's already out by then. Oh, man. Well, what did Andy do? What was his, where did he work at? Did he work at Eastman or? Why was I thinking it was Eastman? Yeah, I haven't gone to bed yet, Justin. We watched, wait, weren't you in here at the beginning of my live? Or maybe you weren't. Aphrodite, we watched his reading on, we watched his new reading on Summer Wells, and if you have not seen it, you need to watch it. It is freaking, oh my God. It's good. I might watch it again. It's a chemical place. Oh, so it was Eastman's. I just think it's, when she mentioned that truck, it's just kind of odd that she mentions the truck. So it seems way too close for comfort. Like she looked it up, it makes me kind of question. She's saying a deacon. She's saying somebody young went and picked, but Andy's not young. I mean, not young. He's like middle-aged. He's like my age. Unless it was Jody Sue's son driving the silver Kia. I think he said, for some reason I was thinking he said he saw Andy in a truck, but then I think it was actually the silver Kia. So I wonder who was in that other truck down there. No, I don't think that anybody hit her or anything like that. There would be some kind of evidence. That's another reason why that call that people that called Benny, that was like such bullshit too, because there would have been evidence. Like, I can't even believe every time I think of that story, it pisses me off. I can't believe anybody would just make up a story like that about like a child. Like, you've got to be pretty sick in the head to just come up with like something like that just to play a trick on somebody. That's true, all nighter. But I was saying young woman as far as, or I was saying young man as far as like Sloan Bella was talking about the person driving was 18 to 23, like the person who went to pick up Summer. Because I was thinking it was, and she said a male. There was 3 males. So what is it? I wonder if it's Andy Jr. Deacon of the church. What kind of church is what church is Deacon Catholic thing? Deacon. Deacon. How do I spell it? Oh, there. What the heck? Member of the lowest rank of the threefold Christian ministry below the Presbyterian priest and bishop. Okay, so it is Catholic. Or in various Protestant churches, a lay official, usually ordained, who shares in the ministry and sometimes in the governance of a congregation. So it's a Catholic church. Can there be a deacon in a Mormon church? Like, what's the church that he goes to in Kingsport? What's the church that he goes to? Seventh-day Adventist. Oh, there are deacons in a Seventh-day Adventist church. In a Seventh-day Adventist church, deacons play an active role. All right, guys. I really definitely got to go, but yeah, not just Catholic. Well, this the Seventh-day Adventist has deacons, and that's the church they go to in Tennessee. So that's what I was looking for. It's giving me something to think about for sure. These. All right, guys. I hope everybody has a great Tuesday. I got to get to sleep. We have Taco Tuesday tonight with Cam and Allie, Cam and or Allie. So I will see you tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Talk to you later.